Chapters 1 through 5 of the Book of Numbers. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Mark Penfold. The Book of Numbers, from the Young's Literal Translation of the Bible, translated by Robert Young. Chapter 1. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai in the tent of meeting, on the 1st of the 2nd month, in the 2nd year of their going out of the land of Egypt, saying, Take ye up the sum of all the company of the sons of Israel by their families, by the house of their fathers, in the number of names, every male by their polls. From a son of 20 years and upward, every one going out to the host in Israel, ye do number them by their hosts, thou and Aaron. And with you there is a man for a tribe, each is a head to the house of his fathers. And these are the names of the men who stand with you. For Reuben, Elizur, son of Shedeur. For Simeon, Shelumiel, son of Zurishaddai. For Judah, Nahshon, son of Amminadab. For Issachar, Nathanael, son of Zuar. For Zebulun, Eliab, son of Helon. For the sons of Joseph, for Ephraim, Elishama, son of Ammihud. For Manasseh, Gamaliel, son of Pedazur. For Benjamin, Abidan, son of Gideoni. For Dan, Ahiezer, son of Ammishaddai. For Asher, Pagiel, son of Okran. For Gad, Eliasaph, son of Deuel. For Naphtali, Ahira, son of Enan. These are those called of the company, princes of the tribes of their fathers. They are heads of the thousands of Israel. And Moses taketh, Aaron also, these men who were defined by name, and all the company they assembled on the 1st of the 2nd month, and they declare their births, by their families, by the house of their fathers, in the number of names, from a son of 20 years and upward, by their polls, as Jehovah hath commanded Moses. And he numbereth them in the wilderness of Sinai. And the sons of Reuben, Israel's firstborn, their births, by their families, by the house of their fathers, in the number of names, by their polls, every male from a son of 20 years and upward, every one going out to the host. Their numbered ones, for the tribe of Reuben, are 640,500. Of the sons of Simeon, their births, by their families, by the house of their fathers, its numbered ones in the number of names, by their polls, every male from a son of 20 years and upward, every one going out to the host. Their numbered ones for the tribe of Simeon are 950,300. Of the sons of Gad, their births, by their families, by the house of their fathers, in the number of names, from a son of 20 years and upward, every one going out to the host. Their numbered ones, for the tribe of Gad, are 540,650. Of the sons of Judah, their births, by their families, by the house of their fathers, in the number of names, from a son of 20 years and upward, every one going out to the host. Their numbered ones, for the tribe of Judah, are 470,600. Of the sons of Issachar, their births, by their families, by the house of their fathers, in the number of names, from a son of 20 years and upward, every one going out to the host. Their numbered ones, for the tribe of Issachar, are 450,400. Of the sons of Zebulun, their births, by their families, by the house of their fathers, in the number of names, from a son of 20 years and upward, every one going out to the host. Their numbered ones, for the tribe of Zebulun, are 750,400. Of the sons of Joseph, of the sons of Ephraim, their births, by their families, by the house of their fathers, in the number of names, from a son of 20 years and upward, every one going out to the host. Their numbered ones, for the tribe of Ephraim, are 40,500. Of the sons of Manasseh, their births, by their families, by the house of their fathers, in the number of names, from a son of 20 years and upward, every one going out to the host. Their numbered ones, for the tribe of Manasseh, are 32,200. Of the sons of Benjamin, their births, by their families, by the house of their fathers, in the number of names, from a son of 20 years and upward, every one going out to the host. Their numbered ones for the tribe of Benjamin are 35,400. Of the sons of Dan, their births, by their families, by the house of their fathers, in the number of names, from a son of 20 years and upward, every one going out to the host. Their numbered ones for the tribe of Dan are 260,700. Of the sons of Asher, their births, by their families, by the house of their fathers, in the number of names, from a son of 20 years and upward, every one going out to the host. Their numbered ones for the tribe of Asher are 140,500. Of the sons of Naphtali, their births, by their families, by the house of their fathers, in the number of names, from a son of 20 years and upward, every one going out to the host. Their numbered ones for the tribe of Naphtali are 350,400. These are those numbered, whom Moses numbered, Aaron also, and the princes of Israel, 12 men, each for the house of his fathers they have been. And they are, all those numbered of the sons of Israel, by the house of their fathers, from a son of 20 years and upward, every one going out to the host in Israel. Yea, all those numbered are 600,003,550. And the Levites, for the tribe of their fathers, have not numbered themselves in their midst, seeing Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Only the tribe of Levi thou dost not number, and their sum thou dost not take up in the midst of the sons of Israel. And thou appoint the Levites over the tabernacle of the testimony, and over all its vessels, and over all that it hath. They bear the tabernacle, and all its vessels, and they serve it, and round about the tabernacle they encamp. And in the journeying of the tabernacle the Levites take it down, and in the encamping of the tabernacle the Levites raise it up. And the stranger who is coming near is put to death. And the sons of Israel have encamped, each by his camp, and each by his standard, by their hosts. And the Levites encamp round about the tabernacle of the testimony. And there is no wrath on the company of the sons of Israel, and the Levites have kept the charge of the tabernacle of the testimony. And the sons of Israel do according to all that Jehovah hath commanded Moses, so they have done. Chapter 2. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, Each by his standard, with ensigns of the house of their fathers, do the sons of Israel encamp. Over against round about the tent of meeting they encamp. And those encamping eastward towards the sunrising are of the standard of the camp of Judah by their hosts. And the prince of the sons of Judah is Nahshon, son of Amminadab, and his host, and their numbered ones are 74,600. And those encamping by him are of the tribe of Issachar. And the prince of the sons of Issachar is Nathaniel, son of Zuar, and his host and its numbered ones are 54,400. The tribe of Zebulun, and the prince of the sons of Zebulun is Eliab, son of Helon, and his host and its numbered ones are 57,400. All those numbered of the camp of Judah are 100,000, and 80,000, and 6,400 by their hosts. They journey first. The standard of the camp of Reuben is southward, by their hosts. And the prince of the sons of Reuben is Elizur, son of Shedeur, and his host and its numbered ones are 46,500. And those encamping by him are of the tribe of Simeon. And the prince of the sons of Simeon is Shelumiel, son of Zurishaddai, and his host and their numbered ones are 59,300. And the tribe of Gad, and the prince of the sons of Gad is Eliasaph, son of Reuel, and his host and their numbered ones are 45,650. All those numbered of the camp of Reuben are 100,000, and 150,450 by their hosts, and they journey second. And the tent of meeting, the camp of the Levites, hath journeyed in the midst of the camps. As they encamp, so they journey, each at his station, by their standards. The standard of the camp of Ephraim, by their hosts, is westward, and the prince of the sons of Ephraim is Elishama, son of Ammihud, and his host, and their numbered ones are 40,500. And by him is the tribe of Manasseh. And the prince of the sons of Manasseh is Gamaliel son of Pedazur, and his host, and their numbered ones are 32,200. And the tribe of Benjamin. And the prince of the sons of Benjamin is Abidan son of Gideoni, and his host, and their numbered ones are 35,400. All those numbered of the camp of Ephraim are 100,000, and 8,000, and 100 by their hosts, and they journey third. The standard of the camp of Dan is northward, by their hosts. And the prince of the sons of Dan is Ahiezer son of Ammishaddai, and his host, and their numbered ones are 62,700. And those encamping by him are of the tribe of Asher. And the prince of the sons of Asher is Pagiel son of Ochran, and his host, and their numbered ones are 140,500. And the tribe of Naphtali. And the prince of the sons of Naphtali is Ahira son of Enan, and his host, and their numbered ones are 53,400. All those numbered of the camp of Dan are 100,000, and 57,600. At the rear they journey by their standards. These are those numbered of the sons of Israel by the house of their fathers. All those numbered of the camps by their hosts are 600,000, and 3,550. And the Levites have not numbered themselves in the midst of the sons of Israel, as Jehovah hath commanded Moses. And the sons of Israel do according to all that Jehovah hath commanded Moses, so they have encamped by their standards, and so they have journeyed, each by his families, by the house of his fathers. Chapter 3. And these are births of Aaron and Moses, in the day of Jehovah's speaking with Moses in Mount Sinai. And these are the names of the sons of Aaron: the firstborn Nadab, and Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. These are the names of the sons of Aaron, the anointed priests, whose hand he hath consecrated for acting as priest. And Nadab dieth, Abihu also, before Jehovah, in their bringing near strange fire before Jehovah, in the wilderness of Sinai. And sons they had not. And Eleazar, Ithamar also, acteth as priest in the presence of Aaron their father. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Bring near the tribe of Levi, and thou hast caused it to stand before Aaron the priest, and they have served him, and kept his charge, and the charge of all the company before the tent of meeting, to do the service of the tabernacle. And they have kept all the vessels of the tent of meeting, and the charge of the sons of Israel, to do the service of the tabernacle. And thou hast given the Levites to Aaron and to his sons. They are surely given to him out of the sons of Israel. And Aaron and his sons thou dost appoint, and they have kept their priesthood, and the stranger who cometh near is put to death. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, And I, lo, I have taken the Levites from the midst of the sons of Israel, instead of every firstborn opening a womb among the sons of Israel, and the Levites have been mine. For mine is every firstborn. In the day of my smiting every firstborn in the land of Egypt, I have sanctified to myself every firstborn in Israel, from man unto beast. Mine they are. I am Jehovah. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, saying, Number the sons of Levi by the house of their fathers, by their families. Every male from a son of a month and upward thou dost number them. And Moses numbereth them according to the command of Jehovah, as he hath been commanded. And these are sons of Levi by their names: Gershon, and Kohath, and Merari. And these are the names of the sons of Gershon by their families: Libni, and Shimei. And the sons of Kohath by their families are Amram, and Izhar, Hebron, and Uzziel. And the sons of Merari by their families are Malai, and Mushai. These are the families of the Levites by the house of their fathers. Of Gershon is the family of the Libnite, and the family of the Shemite. These are the families of the Gershonite. Their numbered ones, in number, every male from a son of a month and upward, their numbered ones are 7,500. The families of the Gershonite behind the tabernacle do encamp westward. And the prince of a father's house for the Gershonite is Eliasaph, son of Lael. And the charge of the sons of Gershon in the tent of meeting is the tabernacle, and the tent, its covering, and the veil at the opening of the tent of meeting, and the hangings of the court, and the veil at the opening of the court, which is by the tabernacle, and by the altar round about, and its cords to all its service. And of Kohath is the family of the Amramite, and the family of the Izharite, and the family of the Hebronite, and the family of the Uzzielite. These are families of the Kohathite. In number, all the males from a son of a month and upward are 8,600, keeping the charge of the sanctuary. The families of the sons of Kohath encamp by the side of the tabernacle southward. And the prince of a father's house for the families of the Kohathite is Elizaphan, son of Uzziel. And their charge is the ark, and the table, and the candlestick, and the altars, and the vessels of the sanctuary with which they serve, and the veil, and all its service. And to the prince of the princes of the Levites, Eleazar son of Aaron the priest, is the oversight of the keepers of the charge of the sanctuary. Of Merari is the family of the Malite, and the family of the Mushite. These are the families of Merari. And their numbered ones in number, all the males from a son of a month and upward, are 6,200. And the prince of a father's house for the families of Merari is Zuriel, son of Abihail. By the side of the tabernacle they encamp northward. And the oversight, the charge of the sons of Merari, is the boards of the tabernacle, and its bars, and its pillars, and its sockets, and all its vessels, and all its service, and the pillars of the court round about, and their sockets, and their pins, and their cords. And those encamping before the tabernacle eastward, before the tent of meeting, at the east, are Moses and Aaron and his sons, keeping the charge of the sanctuary for the charge of the sons of Israel, and the stranger who cometh near is put to death. All those numbered of the Levites whom Moses numbered, Aaron also, by the command of Jehovah, by their families, every male from a son of a month and upward, are 22,000. And Jehovah saith unto Moses, Number every firstborn male of the sons of Israel from a son of a month and upward, and take up the number of their names. And thou hast taken the Levites for me, I am Jehovah, instead of every firstborn among the sons of Israel, and the cattle of the Levites instead of every firstling among the cattle of the sons of Israel. And Moses numbereth, as Jehovah hath commanded him, all the firstborn among the sons of Israel. And all the firstborn, male, by the number of names, from a son of a month and upward of their numbered ones, are 22,273. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Take the Levites instead of every firstborn among the sons of Israel, and the cattle of the Levites instead of their cattle, and the Levites have been mine. I am Jehovah. And from those ransomed of the 273, who are more than the Levites, of the firstborn of the sons of Israel, thou hast even taken 5 shekels apiece by the poll. By the shekel of the sanctuary thou takest. 20 gerahs the shekel is. And thou hast given the money to Aaron and to his sons, whereby those over and above are ransomed. And Moses taketh the ransom money from those over and above those ransomed by the Levites. From the firstborn of the sons of Israel he hath taken the money, 1,365 by the shekel of the sanctuary. And Moses giveth the money of those ransomed to Aaron and to his sons, according to the command of Jehovah, as Jehovah hath commanded Moses. Chapter 4. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, Take up the sum of the sons of Kohath from the midst of the sons of Levi by their families, by the house of their fathers, from a son of 30 years and upward, even till a son of 50 years, every one going in to the host to do work in the tent of meeting. This is the service of the sons of Kohath in the tent of meeting, the holy of holies. That Aaron and his sons have come in the journeying of the camp, and have taken down the veil of the hanging, and have covered with it the ark of the testimony, and have put on it a covering of badger skin, and have spread a garment completely of blue above, and have placed its staves. And on the table of the presence they spread a garment of blue, and have put on it the dishes, and the spoons, and the bowls, and the cups of the libation, and the bread of continuity is on it. And they have spread over them a garment of scarlet, and have covered it with a covering of badger skin, and have placed its staves, and have taken a garment of blue, and have covered the candlestick of the lamp, and its lights, and its snuffers, and its snuff dishes, and all its oil vessels wherewith they minister to it. And they have put it and all its vessels unto a covering of badger skin, and have put it on the bar. And on the golden altar they spread a garment of blue, and have covered it with a covering of badger skin, and have placed its staves. And have taken all the vessels of ministry wherewith they minister in the sanctuary, and have put them unto a garment of blue, and have covered them with a covering of badger skin, and have put them on the bar, and have removed the ashes of the altar, and have spread over it a garment of purple, and have put on it all its vessels wherewith they minister about it, the censers, the hooks, and the shovels, and the bowls, all the vessels of the altar, and have spread on it a covering of badger skin, and have placed its staves. And Aaron hath finished, his sons also, covering the sanctuary, and all the vessels of the sanctuary, in the journeying of the camp, and afterwards do the sons of Kohath come in to bear it, and they do not come unto the holy thing, that they have died. These things are the burden of the sons of Kohath in the tent of meeting. And the oversight of Eleazar, son of Aaron the priest, is the oil of the lamp, and the spice perfume, and the present of continuity, and the anointing oil, the oversight of all the tabernacle, and of all that is in it, in the sanctuary, and in its vessels. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, Ye do not cut off the tribe of the families of the Kohathite from the midst of the Levites, but this do to them, and they have lived, and do not die in their drawing nigh the Holy of Holies. Aaron and his sons go in, and have set them, each man to his service and unto his burden. And they go not in to see when the holy thing is swallowed, that they have died. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Take up the sum of the sons of Gershon also by the house of their fathers, by their families. From a son of 30 years and upward, till a son of 50 years, thou dost number them. Every one who is going in to serve the host, to do the service in the tent of meeting. This is the service of the families of the Gershonite, to serve, and for burden, and they have borne the curtains of the tabernacle and the tent of meeting, its covering, and the covering of the badger skin which is on it above, and the veil at the opening of the tent of meeting, and the hangings of the court, and the veil at the opening of the gate of the court which is by the tabernacle, and by the altar round about, and their cords, and all the vessels of their service, and all that is made for them, and they have served. By the command of Aaron and his sons is all the service of the sons of the Gershonite in all their burden, and in all their service. And ye have laid a charge on them concerning the charge of all their burden. This is the service of the families of the sons of the Gershonite in the tent of meeting, and their charge is under the hand of Ithamar, son of Aaron the priest. The sons of Merari by their families, by the house of their fathers thou dost number them. From a son of 30 years and upward, even unto a son of 50 years, thou dost number them, every one who is going in to the host, to do the service of the tent of meeting. And this is the charge of their burden, of all their service in the tent of meeting, the boards of the tabernacle, and its bars, and its pillars, and its sockets, and the pillars of the court round about, and their sockets, and their pins, and their cords, of all their vessels, and of all their service. And by name ye do number the vessels of the charge of their burden. This is the service of the families of the sons of Merari, for all their service, in the tent of meeting, by the hand of Ithamar, son of Aaron the priest. And Moses numbereth, Aaron also, and the princes of the company, the sons of the Kohathite, by their families, and by the house of their fathers, from a son of 30 years and upward, even unto a son of 50 years, every one who is going into the host for service in the tent of meeting. And their numbered ones, by their families, are 2,750. These are those numbered of the families of the Kohathite, every one who is serving in the tent of meeting, whom Moses and Aaron numbered, by the command of Jehovah, by the hand of Moses. And those numbered of the sons of Gershon by their families and by the house of their fathers, from a son of 30 years and upward, even unto a son of 50 years, every one who is going into the host for service in the tent of meeting, even their numbered ones, by their families, by the house of their fathers, are 2,630. These are those numbered of the families of the sons of Gershon, every one who is serving in the tent of meeting, whom Moses and Aaron numbered by the command of Jehovah. And those numbered of the families of the sons of Merari, by their families, by the house of their fathers, from a son of 30 years and upward, even unto a son of 50 years, every one who is going into the host for service in the tent of meeting, even their numbered ones, by their families, are 3,200. These are those numbered of the families of the sons of Merari, whom Moses and Aaron numbered, by the command of Jehovah, by the hand of Moses. All those numbered, whom Moses numbered, Aaron also, and the princes of Israel, of the Levites by their families, and by the house of their fathers, from a son of 30 years and upward, even unto a son of 50 years, every one who is going in to do the work of the service, even the service of burden in the tent of meeting, even their numbered ones, are 8,580. By the command of Jehovah hath one numbered them, by the hand of Moses, each man by his service, and by his burden, with his numbered ones, as Jehovah hath commanded Moses. Chapter 5. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Command the sons of Israel, and they send out of the camp every leper, and every one with an issue, and every one defiled by a body. From male unto female ye do send out, unto the outside of the camp ye do send them. And they defile not their camps, in the midst of which I do tabernacle. And the sons of Israel do so, and they send them out unto the outside of the camp. As Jehovah hath spoken unto Moses, so have the sons of Israel done. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the sons of Israel, man or woman, when they do any of the sins of man, by committing a trespass against Jehovah, and that person is guilty, and they have confessed their sin which they have done, then he hath restored his guilt in its principal, and its fifth is adding to it, and hath given it to him in reference to whom he hath been guilty. And if the man have no redeemer to restore the guilt to, the guilt which is restored is Jehovah's, the priest's, apart from the ram of the atonements, whereby he maketh atonement for him. And every heave offering of all the holy things of the sons of Israel, which they bring near to the priest, becometh his. And any man's hallowed things become his. That which any man giveth to the priest becometh his. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the sons of Israel, and thou hast said unto them, When any man's wife turneth aside, and hath committed against him a trespass, and a man hath lain with her with the seed of copulation, and it hath been hid from the eyes of her husband, and concealed, and she hath been defiled, and there is no witness against her, and she hath not been caught, and a spirit of jealousy hath passed over him, and he hath been jealous of his wife, and she hath been defiled, or a spirit of jealousy hath passed over him, and he hath been jealous of his wife, and she hath not been defiled, then hath the man brought in his wife unto the priest, and he hath brought in her offering for her, 1/10 of the ephah of barley meal. He doth not pour on it oil, nor doth he put on it frankincense, for it is a present of jealousy, a present of memorial, causing remembrance of iniquity. And the priest hath brought her near, and hath caused her to stand before Jehovah. And the priest hath taken holy water in an earthen vessel, and of the dust which is on the floor of the tabernacle doth the priest take, and hath put it into the water. And the priest hath caused the woman to stand before Jehovah, and hath uncovered the woman's head, and hath given into her hands the present of the memorial. It is a present of jealousy, and in the hand of the priest are the bitter waters which cause the curse. And the priest hath caused her to swear, and hath said unto the woman, If no man hath lain with thee, and if thou hast not turned aside to uncleanness under thy husband, be free from these bitter waters which cause the curse. And thou, if thou hast turned aside under thy husband, and if thou hast been defiled, and any man doth give his copulation to thee besides thy husband, then the priest hath caused the woman to swear with an oath of execration, and the priest hath said to the woman, Jehovah doth give thee for an execration and for a curse in the midst of thy people, in Jehovah's giving thy thigh to fall, and thy belly to swell. And these waters which cause the curse have gone into thy bowels, to cause the belly to swell, and the thigh to fall. And the woman hath said, Amen, Amen. And the priest hath written these execrations in a book, and hath blotted them out with the bitter waters, and hath caused the woman to drink the bitter waters which cause the curse. And the waters which cause the curse have entered into her for bitter things. And the priest hath taken out of the hand of the woman the present of jealousy, and hath waved the present before Jehovah, and hath brought it near unto the altar. And the priest hath taken a handful of the present, its memorial, and hath made perfume on the altar, and afterwards doth cause the woman to drink the water. Yea, he hath caused her to drink the water, and it hath come to pass, if she hath been defiled, and doth commit a trespass against her husband, that the waters which cause the curse have gone into her for bitter things, and her belly hath swelled, and her thigh hath fallen, and the woman hath become an execration in the midst of her people. And if the woman hath not been defiled, and is clean, then she hath been acquitted, and hath been sown with seed. This is the law of jealousies, when a wife turneth aside under her husband, and hath been defiled, or when a spirit of jealousy passeth over a man, and he hath been jealous of his wife, then he hath caused the woman to stand before Jehovah, and the priest hath done to her all this law, and the man hath been acquitted from iniquity, and that woman doth bear her iniquity. The end of chapters 1 through 5 of the Book of Numbers. Recording by Mark Penfold. Chapters 6 through 10 of the Book of Numbers. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Mark Penfold. The Book of Numbers, from the Young's Literal Translation of the Bible, translated by Robert Young. Chapter 6. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the sons of Israel, and thou hast said unto them, When a man or woman doeth singularly, by vowing a vow of a Nazarite, to be separate to Jehovah, from wine and strong drink he doth keep separate, vinegar of wine and vinegar of strong drink he doth not drink, and any juice of grapes he doth not drink, and grapes moist or dry he doth not eat. All days of his separation, of anything which is made of the wine vine, from kernels even unto husk, he doth not eat. All days of the vow of his separation a razor doth not pass over his head, till the fullness of the days which he doth separate to Jehovah he is holy. Grown up hath the upper part of the hair of his head. All days of his keeping separate to Jehovah, near a dead person he doth not go. For his father, or for his mother, for his brother, or for his sister, he is not unclean for them at their death, for the separation of his God is on his head. All days of his separation he is holy to Jehovah. And when the dead dieth beside him in an instant, suddenly, and he hath defiled the head of his separation, then he hath shaved his head in the day of his cleansing. On the 7th day he doth shave it. And on the 8th day he bringeth in 2 turtle doves, or 2 young pigeons unto the priest, unto the opening of the tent of meeting. And the priest hath prepared one for a sin offering, and one for a burnt offering, and hath made atonement for him, because of that which he hath sinned by the body, and he hath hallowed his head on that day. And he hath separated to Jehovah the days of his separation, and he hath brought in a lamb, a son of a year, for a guilt offering, and the former days are fallen, for his separation hath been defiled. And this is the law of the Nazarite. In the day of the fullness of the days of his separation doth one bring him in unto the opening of the tent of meeting, and he hath brought near his offering to Jehovah, 1 he-lamb, a son of a year, a perfect one, for a burnt offering, and 1 she-lamb, a daughter of a year, a perfect one, for a sin offering, and 1 ram, a perfect one, for peace offerings, and a basket of unleavened things of flour, cakes mixed with oil, and thin cakes of unleavened things anointed with oil, and their present, and their libations. And the priest hath brought them near before Jehovah, and hath made his sin offering and his burnt offering. And the ram he maketh a sacrifice of peace offerings to Jehovah, besides the basket of unleavened things. And the priest hath made its present and its libation. And the Nazarite hath shaved, at the opening of the tent of meeting, the head of his separation, and hath taken the hair of the head of his separation, and hath put it on the fire which is under the sacrifice of the peace offerings. And the priest hath taken the boiled shoulder from the ram, and one unleavened cake out of the basket, and one thin unleavened cake, and hath put on the palms of the Nazarite after his shaving his separation. And the priest hath waved them, a wave offering before Jehovah. It is holy to the priest, besides the breast of the wave offering, and besides the leg of the heave offering. And afterwards doth the Nazarite drink wine. This is the law of the Nazarite, who voweth his offering to Jehovah for his separation, apart from that which his hand attaineth. According to his vow which he voweth, so he doth by the law of his separation. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron and unto his sons, saying, Thus ye do bless the sons of Israel, saying to them, Jehovah bless thee and keep thee. Jehovah cause his face to shine upon thee, and favor thee. Jehovah lift up his countenance upon thee, and appoint for thee peace. And they have put my name upon the sons of Israel, and I do bless them. Chapter 7. And it cometh to pass on the day of Moses finishing setting up the tabernacle, that he anointeth it, and sanctifieth it, and all its vessels, and the altar, and all its vessels. And he anointeth them, and sanctifieth them. And the princes of Israel, heads of the house of their fathers, they are princes of the tribes, they who are standing over those numbered, bring near, yea, they bring their offering before Jehovah, 6 wagons covered, and 12 oxen, a wagon for 2 of the princes, and an ox for 1, and they bring them near before the tabernacle. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Receive from them, and they have been to do the service of the tent of meeting, and thou hast given them unto the Levites, each according to his service. And Moses taketh the wagons and the oxen, and giveth them unto the Levites. The 2 of the wagons and the 4 of the oxen he hath given to the sons of Gershon, according to their service. And the 4 of the wagons and the 8 of the oxen he hath given to the sons of Merari, according to their service, by the hand of Ithamar, son of Aaron the priest. And to the sons of Kohath he hath not given, for the service of the sanctuary is on them, on the shoulder they bear. And the princes bring near the dedication of the altar in the day of its being anointed. Yea, the princes bring near their offering before the altar. And Jehovah saith unto Moses, 1 prince a day, 1 prince a day do they bring near their offering for the dedication of the altar. And he who is bringing near on the first day his offering is Nahshon, son of Amminadab, of the tribe of Judah. And his offering is 1 silver dish, its weight 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels by the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of flour mixed with oil for a present, 1 golden spoon of 10 shekels full of perfume, 1 bullock, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 lamb, a son of a year, for a burnt offering, 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 lambs, sons of a year. This is the offering of Nahshon, son of Amminadab. On the 2nd day hath Nathanael, son of Zuar, prince of Issachar, brought near. He hath brought near his offering, 1 silver dish, its weight 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels by the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of flour mixed with oil for a present, 1 golden spoon of 10 shekels full of perfume, 1 bullock, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 lamb, a son of a year, for a burnt offering, 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 lambs, sons of a year. This is the offering of Nathanael, son of Zuar. On the 3rd day the prince of the sons of Zebulun, Eliab, son of Helon. His offering is 1 silver dish, its weight 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels by the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of flour mixed with oil for a present, 1 golden spoon of 10 shekels full of perfume, 1 bullock, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 lamb, a son of a year, for a burnt offering, 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 lambs, sons of a year. This is the offering of Eliab, son of Helon. On the 4th day, Elizur, son of Shedeur, prince of the sons of Reuben, his offering is 1 silver dish, its weight 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels by the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of flour mixed with oil for a present, 1 golden spoon of 10 shekels full of perfume, 1 bullock, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 lamb, a son of a year, for a burnt offering, 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 lambs, sons of a year. This is the offering of Elizur, son of Shedeur. On the 5th day, the prince of the sons of Simeon, Shelumiel, son of Zurishaddai, his offering is 1 silver dish, its weight 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels by the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of flour mixed with oil for a present, 1 golden spoon of 10 shekels full of perfume, 1 bullock, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 lamb, a son of a year, for a burnt offering, 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 lambs, sons of a year. This is the offering of Shelumiel, son of Zurishaddai. On the 6th day, the prince of the sons of Gad, Eliasaph, son of Deuel, his offering is 1 silver dish, its weight 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels by the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of flour mixed with oil for a present, 1 golden spoon of 10 shekels full of perfume, 1 bullock, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 lamb, a son of a year, for a burnt offering, 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 lambs, sons of a year. This is the offering of Eliasaph, son of Deuel. On the 7th day, the prince of the sons of Ephraim, Elishama, son of Ammihud. His offering is 1 silver dish, its weight 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels by the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of flour mixed with oil for a present, 1 golden spoon of 10 shekels full of perfume, 1 bullock, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 lamb, a son of a year, for a burnt offering, 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 lambs, sons of a year. This is the offering of Elishama, son of Ammihud. On the 8th day, the prince of the sons of Manasseh, Gamaliel, son of Pedahzur, his offering is 1 silver dish, its weight 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels by the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of flour mixed with oil for a present, 1 golden spoon of 10 shekels full of perfume, 1 bullock, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 lamb, a son of a year, for a burnt offering, 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 lambs, sons of a year. This is the offering of Gamaliel, son of Pedahzur. On the 9th day, the prince of the sons of Benjamin, Abidan, son of Gideoni, his offering is 1 silver dish, its weight 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels by the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of flour mixed with oil for a present, 1 golden spoon of 10 shekels full of perfume, 1 bullock, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 lamb, a son of a year, for a burnt offering, 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 lambs, sons of a year. This is the offering of Abidan, son of Gideoni. On the 10th day, the prince of the sons of Dan, Ahiezer, son of Ammishaddai, his offering is 1 silver dish, its weight 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels by the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of flour mixed with oil for a present, 1 golden spoon of 10 shekels full of perfume, 1 bullock, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 lamb, a son of a year, for a burnt offering, 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 lambs, sons of a year. This is the offering of Ahiezer, son of Ammishaddai. On the 11th day the prince of the sons of Asher, Pagiel, son of Ochran. His offering is 1 silver dish, its weight 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels by the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of flour mixed with oil, for a present, 1 golden spoon of 10 shekels full of perfume, 1 bullock, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 lamb, a son of a year, for a burnt offering, 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 lambs, sons of a year. This is the offering of Pagiel, son of Ochran. On the 12th day the prince of the sons of Naphtali, Ahira, son of Enan. His offering is 1 silver dish, its weight 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels by the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of flour mixed with oil, for a present, 1 golden spoon of 10 shekels full of perfume, 1 bullock, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 lamb, a son of a year, for a burnt offering, 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 lambs, sons of a year. This is the offering of Ahira, son of Enan. This is the dedication of the altar in the day of its being anointed by the princes of Israel: 12 silver dishes, 12 silver bowls, 12 golden spoons, 130 shekels each silver dish, and each bowl 70. All the silver of the vessels is 2,400 shekels by the shekel of the sanctuary. Golden spoons are 12, full of perfume, 10 shekels each spoon by the shekel of the sanctuary. All the gold of the spoons is 120 shekels. All the oxen for burnt offering are 12 bullocks, rams 12, lambs, sons of a year 12, and their present, and kids of the goats 12, for sin offering. And all the oxen for the sacrifice of the peace offerings are 24 bullocks, rams 60, he-goats 60, lambs, sons of a year 60. This is the dedication of the altar in the day of its being anointed. And in the going in of Moses unto the tent of meeting to speak with him, he doth even hear the voice speaking unto him from off the mercy seat which is upon the ark of the testimony, from between the 2 cherubs, and he speaketh unto him. Chapter 8. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron, and thou hast said unto him, In thy causing the lights to go up, over against the face of the candlestick do the 7 lights give light. And Aaron doth so. Over against the face of the candlestick he hath caused its lights to go up, as Jehovah hath commanded Moses. And this is the work of the candlestick: beaten work of gold. Unto its thigh, unto its flower it is beaten work, as the appearance which Jehovah shewed Moses, so he hath made the candlestick. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Take the Levites from the midst of the sons of Israel, and thou hast cleansed them, and thus thou dost to them to cleanse them. Sprinkle upon them waters of atonement, and they have caused a razor to pass over all their flesh, and have washed their garments, and cleansed themselves, and have taken a bullock, a son of the herd, and its present, flour mixed with oil, and a second bullock, a son of the herd, thou dost take for a sin offering. And thou hast brought near the Levites before the tent of meeting, and thou hast assembled the whole company of the sons of Israel, and thou hast brought near the Levites before Jehovah, and the sons of Israel have laid their hands on the Levites, and Aaron hath waved the Levites, a wave offering before Jehovah from the sons of Israel, and they have been for doing the service of Jehovah. And the Levites lay their hands on the head of the bullocks, and make thou the one a sin offering, and the other a burnt offering to Jehovah, to atone for the Levites. And thou hast caused the Levites to stand before Aaron, and before his sons, and hast waved them, a wave offering to Jehovah. And thou hast separated the Levites from the midst of the sons of Israel, and the Levites have become mine. And afterwards do the Levites come in to serve the tent of meeting, and thou hast cleansed them, and hast waved them, a wave offering. For they are certainly given to me out of the midst of the sons of Israel, instead of him who openeth any womb, the firstborn of all, from the sons of Israel I have taken them to myself. For mine is every firstborn among the sons of Israel, among man and among beast. In the day of my smiting every firstborn in the land of Egypt, I sanctified them for myself. And I take the Levites instead of every firstborn among the sons of Israel. And I give the Levites gifts to Aaron and to his sons, from the midst of the sons of Israel, to do the service of the sons of Israel in the tent of meeting, and to make atonement for the sons of Israel. And there is no plague among the sons of Israel, in the sons of Israel's drawing nigh unto the sanctuary. And Moses doth, Aaron also, and all the company of the sons of Israel, to the Levites according to all that Jehovah hath commanded Moses concerning the Levites. So have the sons of Israel done to them. And the Levites cleanse themselves, and wash their garments. And Aaron waveth them a wave offering before Jehovah, and Aaron maketh atonement for them to cleanse them. And afterwards have the Levites gone in to do their service in the tent of meeting, before Aaron and before his sons, as Jehovah hath commanded Moses concerning the Levites, so they have done to them. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, This is that which is the Levites. From a son of 25 years and upward he doth go in to serve the host in the service of the tent of meeting. And from a son of 50 years he doth return from the host of the service, and doth not serve any more. And he hath ministered with his brethren in the tent of meeting, to keep the charge, and doth not do service. Thus thou dost to the Levites concerning their charge. Chapter 9. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, in the 2nd year of their going out of the land of Egypt, in the 1st month, saying, Also the sons of Israel prepare the Passover in its appointed season. In the 14th day of this month between the evenings ye prepare it in its appointed season. According to all its statutes, and according to all its ordinances ye prepare it. And Moses speaketh unto the sons of Israel to prepare the Passover. And they prepare the Passover in the 1st month, on the 14th day of the month, between the evenings, in the wilderness of Sinai. According to all that Jehovah hath commanded Moses, so have the sons of Israel done. And there are men who have been defiled by the body of a man, and they have not been able to prepare the Passover on that day, and they come near before Moses and before Aaron on that day. And those men say unto them, We are defiled by the body of a man. Why are we withheld so as not to bring near the offering of Jehovah in its appointed season, in the midst of the sons of Israel? And Moses saith unto them, Stand ye, and I hear what Jehovah hath commanded concerning you. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the sons of Israel, saying, Though any man is unclean by a body, or in a distant journey, of you or of your generations, yet he hath prepared a Passover to Jehovah, in the 2nd month, on the 14th day between the evenings they prepare it. With unleavened and bitter things they eat it. They do not leave of till morning, and a bone they do not break in it. According to all the statute of the Passover they prepare it. And the man who is clean, and hath not been on a journey, and hath ceased to prepare the Passover, even that person hath been cut off from his people, because the offering of Jehovah he hath not brought near in its appointed season. That man doth bear his sin. And when a sojourner sojourneth with you, then he hath prepared a Passover to Jehovah, according to the statute of the Passover, and according to its ordinance, so he doth. One statute is to you, even to a sojourner, and to a native of the land. And in the day of the raising up of the tabernacle, hath the cloud covered the tabernacle, even the tent of the testimony. And in the evening there is on the tabernacle as an appearance of fire till morning. So it is continually. The cloud covereth it, also the appearance of fire by night. And according to the going up of the cloud from off the tent and afterwards do the sons of Israel journey. And in the place where the cloud doth tabernacle, there do the sons of Israel encamp. By the command of Jehovah the sons of Israel journey, and by the command of Jehovah they encamp. All the days that the cloud doth tabernacle over the tabernacle, they encamp. And in the cloud prolonging itself over the tabernacle many days, then have the sons of Israel kept the charge of Jehovah, and journey not. And so when the cloud is a number of days over the tabernacle, by the command of Jehovah they encamp, and by the command of Jehovah they journey. And so when the cloud is from evening till morning, when the cloud hath gone up in the morning, then they have journeyed, whether by day or by night, when the cloud hath gone up, then they have journeyed. Whether 2 days, or a month, or days, in the cloud prolonging itself over the tabernacle, to tabernacle over it, the sons of Israel encamp, and journey not. And in its being lifted up, they journey. By the command of Jehovah they encamp, and by the command of Jehovah they journey. The charge of Jehovah they have kept, by the command of Jehovah, in the hand of Moses. Chapter 10. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Make to thee 2 trumpets of silver, beaten work thou dost make them, and they have been to thee for the convocation of the company, and for the journeying of the camps. And they have blown with them, and all the company have met together unto thee, unto the opening of the tent of meeting. And if with one they blow, then have the princes, heads of the thousands of Israel, met together unto thee. And ye have blown a shout, and the camps which are encamping eastward have journeyed. And ye have blown a second shout, and the camps which are encamping southward have journeyed. A shout they blow for their journeys. And in the assembling of the assembly ye blow, and do not shout. And sons of Aaron the priests blow with the trumpets, and they have been to you for a statute age-during to your generations. And when ye go into battle in your land against the adversary who is distressing you, then ye have shouted with the trumpets, and ye have been remembered before Jehovah your God, and ye have been saved from your enemies. And in the day of your gladness, and in your appointed seasons, and in the beginnings of your months, ye have blown also with the trumpets over your burnt offerings, and over the sacrifices of your peace offerings, and they have been to you for a memorial before your God. I, Jehovah, am your God. And it cometh to pass in the 2nd year, in the 2nd month, in the 20th of the month, the cloud hath gone up from off the tabernacle of the testimony. And the sons of Israel journey in their journeyings from the wilderness of Sinai, and the cloud doth tabernacle in the wilderness of Paran. And they journey at first by the command of Jehovah in the hand of Moses. And the standard of the camp of the sons of Judah journeyeth in the first place, by their hosts, and over its host is Nahshon, son of Amminadab. And over the host of the tribe of the sons of Issachar is Nathaniel, son of Zuar. And over the host of the tribe of the sons of Zebulun is Eliab, son of Helon. And the tabernacle hath been taken down, and the sons of Gershon and the sons of Merari have journeyed, bearing the tabernacle. And the standard of the camp of Reuben hath journeyed, by their hosts, and over its host is Elizur, son of Shedeur. And over the host of the tribe of the sons of Simeon is Shelumiel, son of Zurishaddai. And over the host of the tribe of the sons of Gad is Eliasaph, son of Deuel. And the Kohathites have journeyed, bearing the tabernacle, and the others have raised up the tabernacle until their coming in. And the standard of the camp of the sons of Ephraim hath journeyed, by their hosts, and over its host is Elishama, son of Ammihud. And over the host of the tribe of the sons of Manasseh is Gamaliel, son of Pedazur. And over the host of the tribe of the sons of Benjamin is Abidan, son of Gideoni. And the standard of the camp of the sons of Dan hath journeyed, rearward to all the camps, by their hosts, and over its host is Ahiezer, son of Ammishaddai. And over the host of the tribe of the sons of Asher is Pagiel, son of Ochran. And over the host of the tribe of the sons of Naphtali is Ahira, son of Enan. These are journeyings of the sons of Israel by their hosts, and they journey. And Moses said to Hobab, son of Raguel the Midianite, father-in-law of Moses, We are journeying unto the place of which Jehovah hath said, I give it to you. Go with us, and we have done good to thee, for Jehovah hath spoken good concerning Israel. And he hath said unto him, I do not go, but unto my land and unto my kindred do I go. And he saith, I pray thee, forsake us not, because thou hast known our encamping in the wilderness, and thou hast been to us for eyes. And it hath come to pass when thou goest with us, yea, it hath come to pass, that good which Jehovah doth kindly with us, it we have done kindly to thee. And they journey from the mount of Jehovah a journey of 3 days. And the ark of the covenant of Jehovah is journeying before them the journey of 3 days, to spy out for them a resting place. And the cloud of Jehovah is on them by day, in their journeying from the camp. And it cometh to pass in the journeying of the ark, that Moses saith, Rise, O Jehovah, and thine enemies are scattered, and those hating thee flee from thy presence. And in its resting he saith, Return, O Jehovah, to the myriads, the thousands of Israel. The end of chapters 6 through 10 of the Book of Numbers. Recording by Mark Penfold. Chapters 11 through 15 of the Book of Numbers. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Mark Penfold. The Book of Numbers, from the Young's Literal Translation of the Bible, translated by Robert Young. Chapter 11. And the people is evil, and those sighing habitually in the ears of Jehovah. And Jehovah heareth, and his anger burneth, and the fire of Jehovah burneth among them, and consumeth in the extremity of the camp. And the people cry unto Moses, and Moses prayeth unto Jehovah, and the fire is quenched. And he calleth the name of that place Taberah, for the fire of Jehovah hath burned among them. And the rabble who are in its midst have lusted greatly, and the sons of Israel also turn back and weep, and say, Who doth give us flesh? We have remembered the fish which we do eat in Egypt for naught, the cucumbers and the melons and the leeks and the onions and the garlic, and now our soul is dry. There is not anything save the manna before our eyes. And the manna is as coriander seed, and its aspect as the aspect of bdolach. The people have turned aside and gathered it, and ground it with millstones, or beat it in a mortar, and boiled it in a pan, and made it cakes. And its taste hath been as the taste of the moisture of oil. And in the descending of the dew on the camp by night, the manna descendeth upon it. And Moses heareth the people weeping by its families, each at the opening of his tent. And the anger of Jehovah burneth exceedingly, and in the eyes of Moses it is evil. And Moses saith unto Jehovah, Why hast thou done evil to thy servant? And why have I not found grace in thine eyes, to put the burden of all this people upon me? Have I conceived all this people? Have I begotten it, that thou sayest unto me, Carry it in thy bosom, as the nursing father beareth the suckling, unto the ground which thou hast sworn to its fathers? Whence have I flesh to give to all this people? For they weep unto me, saying, Give to us flesh, and we eat. I am not able, I alone, to bear all this people, for it is too heavy for me. And if thus thou art doing to me, slay me, I pray thee. Slay, if I have found grace in thine eyes, and let me not look on mine affliction. And Jehovah saith unto Moses, Gather to me 70 men of the elders of Israel, whom thou hast known that they are elders of the people, and its authorities. And thou hast taken them unto the tent of meeting, and they have stationed themselves there with thee. And I have come down and spoken with thee there, and have kept back of the spirit which is upon thee, and have put on them, and they have borne with thee some of the burden of the people, and thou dost not bear it thyself alone. And unto the people thou dost say, Sanctify yourselves for tomorrow, and ye have eaten flesh, for ye have wept in the ears of Jehovah, saying, Who doth give us flesh? For we had good in Egypt. And Jehovah hath given to you flesh, and ye have eaten. Ye do not eat 1 day, nor 2 days, nor 5 days, nor 10 days, nor 20 days, unto a month of days, till that it come out from your nostrils, and it hath become to you an abomination, because that ye have loathed Jehovah, who is in your midst, and weep before him, saying, Why is this? We have come out of Egypt. And Moses saith, 600,000 footmen are the people in whose midst I am. And thou hast said, Flesh I give to them, and they have eaten a month of days. Is flock and herd slaughtered for them that one hath found for them? Are all the fishes of the sea gathered for them that one hath found for them? And Jehovah saith unto Moses, Is the hand of Jehovah become short? Now thou dost see whether my word meeteth thee or not. And Moses goeth out, and speaketh unto the people the words of Jehovah, and gathereth 70 men of the elders of the people, and causeth them to stand round about the tent. And Jehovah cometh down in the cloud, and speaketh unto him, and keepeth back of the spirit which is on him, and putteth on the 70 men of the elders. And it cometh to pass at the resting of the Spirit on them, that they prophesy and do not cease. And 2 of the men are left in the camp. The name of the one is Eldad, and the name of the second Medad. And the Spirit resteth upon them. And they are among those written, and have not gone out to the tent. And they prophesy in the camp. And the young man runneth, and declareth to Moses, and saith, Eldad and Medad are prophesying in the camp. And Joshua son of Nun, minister of Moses, one of his young men, answereth and saith, My lord Moses, restrain them. And Moses saith to him, Art thou zealous for me? Oh, that all Jehovah's people were prophets, that Jehovah would put his Spirit upon them. And Moses is gathered unto the camp, he and the elders of Israel. And a spirit hath journeyed from Jehovah, and cutteth off quails from the sea, and leaveth by the camp, as a day's journey here, and as a day's journey there, round about the camp, and about 2 cubits on the face of the land. And the people rise all that day, and all the night, and all the day after, and gather the quails. He who hath least hath gathered 10 homers. And they spread them out for themselves round about the camp. The flesh is yet between their teeth, it is not yet cut off. And the anger of Jehovah hath burned among the people, and Jehovah smiteth among the people, a very great smiting. And one calleth the name of that place Kibroth Hattaavah, for there they have buried the people who lust. From Kibroth Hattaavah have the people journeyed to Hazeroth, and they are in Hazeroth. Chapter 12. And Miriam speaketh, Aaron also, against Moses, concerning the circumstance of the Cushite woman whom he had taken, for a Cushite woman he had taken. And they say, Only by Moses hath Jehovah spoken? Also by us hath he not spoken? And Jehovah heareth. And the man Moses is very humble, more than any of the men who are on the face of the ground. And Jehovah saith suddenly unto Moses, and unto Aaron, and unto Miriam, Come out, ye 3, unto the tent of meeting. And they 3 come out. And Jehovah cometh down in the pillar of the cloud, and standeth at the opening of the tent, and calleth Aaron and Miriam, and they come out both of them. And he saith, Hear, I pray you, my words. If your prophet is of Jehovah, in an appearance unto him I make myself known. In a dream I speak with him. Not so my servant Moses. In all my house he is steadfast. Mouth unto mouth I speak with him, and by an appearance, and not in riddles. And the form of Jehovah he beholdeth attentively. And wherefore have ye not been afraid to speak against my servant, against Moses? And the anger of Jehovah burneth against them, and he goeth on. And the cloud hath turned aside from off the tent, and lo, Miriam is leprous as snow. And Aaron turneth unto Miriam, and lo, leprous. And Aaron saith unto Moses, O my lord, I pray thee, lay not upon us sin in which we have been foolish, and in which we have sinned. Let her not, I pray thee, be as one dead, when in his coming out from the womb of his mother the half of his flesh is consumed. And Moses crieth unto Jehovah, saying, O God, I pray thee, give, I pray thee, healing to her. And Jehovah saith unto Moses, And her father had but spit in her face. Is she not ashamed 7 days? She is shut out 7 days at the outside of the camp, and afterwards she is gathered. And Miriam is shut out at the outside of the camp 7 days, and the people hath not journeyed till Miriam is gathered. And afterwards have the people journeyed from Hazeroth, and they encamp in the wilderness of Paran. Chapter 13. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Send for thee men, and they spy the land of Canaan, which I am giving to the sons of Israel. 1 man for the tribe of his fathers ye do send, every one a prince among them. And Moses sendeth them from the wilderness of Paran by the command of Jehovah. All of them are men, heads of the sons of Israel they are. And these their names. For the tribe of Reuben, Shammua son of Zakur. For the tribe of Simeon, Shaphat son of Hori. Caleb son of Jephunneh. For the tribe of Issachar, Igal son of Joseph. For the tribe of Ephraim, Oshea son of Nun. For the tribe of Benjamin, Paltai son of Rephu. For the tribe of Zebulun, Gadiel son of Sodai. For the tribe of Joseph, for the tribe of Manasseh, Gadai son of Susai. For the tribe of Dan, Amiel son of Gamali. For the tribe of Asher, Sethur son of Michael. For the tribe of Naphtali, Nabai son of Vophsi. For the tribe of Gad, Geuel son of Machai. These are the names of the men whom Moses hath sent to spy the land. And Moses calleth Hoshea son of Nun, Jehoshua. And Moses sendeth them to spy the land of Canaan, and saith unto them, Go ye up this way unto the south, and ye have gone up the mountain, and have seen the land what it is, and the people which is dwelling on it, whether it is strong or feeble, whether it is few or many, and what the land is in which it is dwelling, whether it is good or bad, and what are the cities in which it is dwelling, whether in camps or in fortresses, and what the land is, whether it is fat or lean, whether there is wood in it or not. And ye have strengthened yourselves, and have taken of the fruit of the land. And the days are days of the firstfruits of grapes. And they go up and spy the land, from the wilderness of Zin unto Rehob, at the going in to Hamath. And they go up by the south, and come in unto Hebron. And there are Ahiman, Shishai, and Talmai, children of Anak. And Hebron was built 7 years before Zoan in Egypt. And they come in unto the brook of Eshcol, and cut down thence a branch and one cluster of grapes, and they bear it on a staff by 2, also some of the pomegranates, and of the figs. That place hath one called Brook of Eshcol, because of the cluster which the sons of Israel cut from thence. And they turn back from spying the land at the end of 40 days. And they go and come in unto Moses, and unto Aaron, and unto all the company of the sons of Israel, unto the wilderness of Paran, to Kadesh. And they bring them and all the company back word, and shew them the fruit of the land. And they recount to him, and say, We came in unto the land whither thou hast sent us, and also it is flowing with milk and honey, and this is its fruit. Only surely the people which is dwelling in the land is strong, and the cities are fenced very great. And also children of Anak we have seen there. Amalek is dwelling in the land of the south, and the Hittite, and the Jebusite, and the Amorite is dwelling in the hill country, and the Canaanite is dwelling by the sea, and by the side of the Jordan. And Caleb stilleth the people concerning Moses, and saith, Let us certainly go up, and we have possessed it, for we are thoroughly able for it. And the men who have gone up with him said, We are not able to go up against the people, for it is stronger than we. And they bring out an evil account of the land which they have spied unto the sons of Israel, saying, The land into which we passed over to spy it is a land eating up its inhabitants, and all the people whom we saw in its midst are men of stature. And there we saw the Nephilim, sons of Anak of the Nephilim, and we are in our own eyes as grasshoppers, and so we were in their eyes. Chapter 14. And all the company lifteth up and give forth their voice, and the people weep during that night. And all the sons of Israel murmur against Moses and against Aaron, and all the company say unto them, Oh, that we had died in the land of Egypt, or in this wilderness! Oh, that we had died! And why is Jehovah bringing us in unto this land to fall by the sword? Our wives and our infants are become a prey. Is it not good for us to turn back to Egypt? And they say one unto another, Let us appoint a head, and turn back to Egypt. And Moses falleth, Aaron also on their faces before all the assembly of the company of the sons of Israel. And Joshua son of Nun, and Caleb son of Jephunneh, of those spying the land, have rent their garments, and they speak unto all the company of the sons of Israel, saying, The land into which we have passed over to spy it is a very, very good land. If Jehovah hath delighted in us, then he hath brought us in unto this land, and hath given it to us, a land which is flowing with milk and honey. Only against Jehovah rebel not ye, and ye, fear not ye the people of the land. For our bread they are. Their defense hath turned aside from off them, and Jehovah is with us. Fear them not. And all the company say to stone them with stones. And the honor of Jehovah hath appeared in the tent of meeting unto all the sons of Israel. And Jehovah saith unto Moses, Until when doth this people despise me? And until when do they not believe in me, for all the signs which I have done in its midst? I smite it with pestilence, and dispossess it, and make thee become a nation greater and mightier than it. And Moses saith unto Jehovah, Then have the Egyptians heard, for thou hast brought up with thy power this people out of their midst. And they have said it unto the inhabitant of this land, They have heard that thou, Jehovah, art in the midst of this people, that eye to eye thou art seen. O Jehovah, and thy cloud is standing over them, and in a pillar of cloud thou art going before them by day, and in a pillar of fire by night. And thou hast put to death this people as one man, and the nations who have heard thy fame have spoken, saying, From Jehovah's want of ability to bring in this people unto the land which he hath sworn to them, he doth slaughter them in the wilderness. And now let, I pray thee, the power of my Lord be great, as thou hast spoken, saying, Jehovah is slow to anger and of great kindness, bearing away iniquity and transgression, and not entirely acquitting, charging iniquity of fathers on sons, on a third generation, and on a fourth. Forgive, I pray thee, the iniquity of this people, according to the greatness of thy kindness, and as thou hast borne with this people from Egypt, even until now. And Jehovah saith, I have forgiven according to thy word, and yet I live, and it is filled, the whole earth, with the honor of Jehovah. For all the men who are seeing my honor and my signs which I have done in Egypt and in the wilderness, and try me these 10 times, and have not hearkened to my voice, they see not the land which I have sworn to their fathers, yea, none of those despising me see it. And my servant Caleb, because there hath been another spirit with him, and he is fully after me, I have brought him in unto the land whither he hath entered, and his seed doth possess it. And the Amalekite and the Canaanite are dwelling in the valley. Tomorrow turn ye and journey for yourselves into the wilderness, the way of the Red Sea. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, Until when hath this evil company that which they are murmuring against me? The murmurings of the sons of Israel which they are murmuring against me I have heard. Say unto them, I live, an affirmation of Jehovah, if, as ye have spoken in mine ears, so I do not to you. In this wilderness do your carcasses fall, even all your numbered ones, to all your number, from a son of 20 years and upward, who have murmured against me. Ye come not in unto the land which I have lifted up my hand to cause you to tabernacle in it, except Caleb son of Jephunneh, and Joshua son of Nun. As to your infants, of whom ye have said, A spoil they are become, I have even brought them in, and they have known the land which ye have kicked against. As to you, your carcasses do fall in this wilderness, and your sons are evil in the wilderness 40 years, and have borne your whoredoms till your carcasses are consumed in the wilderness. By the number of the days in which ye spied the land, 40 days, a day for a year, a day for a year, ye do bear your iniquities, 40 years, and ye have known my breaking off. I am Jehovah, I have spoken. If I do not this to all this evil company who are meeting against me, in this wilderness they are consumed, and there they die. And the men whom Moses hath sent to spy the land, and they turn back and cause all the company to murmur against him by bringing out an evil account concerning the land. Even the men bringing out an evil account of the land die by the plague before Jehovah. And Joshua son of Nun, and Caleb son of Jephunneh, have lived of these men who go to spy out the land. And Moses speaketh these words unto all the sons of Israel, and the people mourn exceedingly, and they rise early in the morning, and go up unto the top of the mountain, saying, Here we are, and we have come up unto the place which Jehovah hath spoken of, for we have sinned. And Moses saith, Why is this? Ye are transgressing the command of Jehovah, and it doth not prosper. Go not up, for Jehovah is not in your midst, and ye are not smitten before your enemies. For the Amalekite and the Canaanite are there before you, and ye have fallen by the sword, because that ye have turned back from after Jehovah, and Jehovah is not with you. And they presume to go up unto the top of the mountain, and the ark of the covenant of Jehovah and Moses have not departed out of the midst of the camp. And the Amalekite and the Canaanite who are dwelling in that mountain come down and smite them, and beat them down unto Hormah. Chapter 15. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the sons of Israel, and thou hast said unto them, When ye come in unto the land of your dwellings, which I am giving to you, then ye have prepared a fire offering to Jehovah, a burnt offering, or a sacrifice, at separating a vow or free will offering, or in your appointed things, to make a sweet fragrance to Jehovah, out of the herd, or out of the flock. And he who is bringing near his offering to Jehovah hath brought near a present of flour, a 10th deal, mixed with a 4th of the hin of oil, and wine for a libation. A 4th of the hin thou dost prepare for the burnt offering, or for a sacrifice, for the one lamb. Or for a ram thou dost prepare a present of flour, 2 10th deals, mixed with oil, a 3rd of the hin, and wine for a libation. A 3rd part of the hin thou dost bring near, a sweet fragrance to Jehovah. And when thou makest a son of the herd a burnt offering or a sacrifice, at separating a vow or peace offerings to Jehovah, then he hath brought near for the son of the herd a present of flour, 3 10th deals, mixed with oil, a half of the hin. And wine thou bringest near for a libation, a half of the hin, a fire offering of sweet fragrance to Jehovah. Thus it is done for the one ox, or for the one ram, or for a lamb of the sheep or of the goats. According to the number that ye prepare, so ye do to each according to their number. Every native doth thus with these, at bringing near a fire offering of sweet fragrance to Jehovah. And when a sojourner sojourneth with you, or whoso is in your midst to your generations, and he hath made a fire offering of sweet fragrance to Jehovah, as ye do, so he doth. One statute is for you of the congregation and for the sojourner who is sojourning, a statute age-during to your generations. As ye are, so is the sojourner before Jehovah. One law and one ordinance is to you and to the sojourner who is sojourning with you. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the sons of Israel, and thou hast said unto them, in your coming in unto the land whither I am bringing you in, then it hath been, in your eating of the bread of the land, ye heave up a heave offering to Jehovah. The beginning of your dough a cake ye heave up, a heave offering, as the heave offering of a threshing floor, so ye do heave it. Of the beginning of your dough ye do give to Jehovah a heave offering to your generations. And when ye err and do not all these commands which Jehovah hath spoken unto Moses, the whole that Jehovah hath charged upon you by the hand of Moses, from the day that Jehovah hath commanded, and henceforth to your generations, then it hath been, if from the eyes of the company it hath been done in ignorance, that all the company have prepared one bullock, a son of the herd, for a burnt offering, for sweet fragrance to Jehovah, and its present and its libation according to the ordinance, and one kid of the goats for a sin offering. And the priest hath made atonement for all the company of the sons of Israel, and it hath been forgiven them, for it is ignorance. And they have brought in their offering, a fire offering to Jehovah, even their sin offering before Jehovah for their ignorance. And it hath been forgiven to all the company of the sons of Israel, and to the sojourner who is sojourning in their midst, for to all the company it is done in ignorance. And if one person sin in ignorance, then he hath brought near a she-goat, daughter of a year, for a sin offering. And the priest hath made atonement for the person who is erring, in his sinning in ignorance before Jehovah, by making atonement for him, and it hath been forgiven him. For the native among the sons of Israel, and for the sojourner who is sojourning in their midst, one law is to you, for him who is doing anything through ignorance. And the person who doth aught with a high hand, of the native or of the sojourner, Jehovah he is reviling, and that person hath been cut off from the midst of his people, because the word of Jehovah he despised, and his command hath broken. That person is certainly cut off. His iniquity is on him. And the sons of Israel are in the wilderness, and they find a man gathering wood on the Sabbath day. And those finding him gathering wood bring him near unto Moses, and unto Aaron, and unto all the company, and they place him in ward, for it is not explained what is to be done to him. And Jehovah saith unto Moses, The man is certainly put to death. all the company stoning him with stones at the outside of the camp. And all the company bring him out unto the outside of the camp, and stone him with stones, and he dieth, as Jehovah hath commanded Moses. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the sons of Israel, and thou hast said unto them, and they have made for themselves fringes on the skirts of their garments to their generations. And they have put on the fringe of the skirt a ribbon of blue, and it hath been to you for a fringe, and ye have seen it, and have remembered all the commands of Jehovah, and have done them. And ye search not after your heart, and after your eyes, after which ye are going a whoring, so that ye remember and have done all my commands, and ye have been holy to your God. I am Jehovah your God, who hath brought you out from the land of Egypt to become your God. I, Jehovah, am your God. The end of chapters 11 through 15 of the Book of Numbers. Recording by Mark Penfold. Chapters 16 through 21 of the Book of Numbers. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Mark Penfold. The Book of Numbers, from the Young's Literal Translation of the Bible, translated by Robert Young. Chapter 16. And Korah, son of Izhar, son of Kohath, son of Levi, taketh both Dathan and Abiram, sons of Eliab, and On, son of Peleth, sons of Reuben, and they rise up before Moses with men of the sons of Israel, 250, princes of the company, called of the convention, men of name. And they are assembled against Moses and against Aaron, and say unto them, Enough of you! For all the company, all of them are holy, and in their midst is Jehovah. And wherefore do ye lift yourselves up above the assembly of Jehovah? And Moses heareth, and falleth on his face. And he speaketh unto Korah and unto all his company, saying, Mourning! And Jehovah is knowing those who are his, and him who is holy, and hath brought near unto him, even him whom he doth fix on, he bringeth near unto him. This do. Take to yourselves censers, Korah and all his company, and put in them fire, and put on them perfume, before Jehovah tomorrow. And it hath been, the man whom Jehovah chooseth, he is the Holy One. Enough of you, sons of Levi! And Moses saith unto Korah, Hear ye, I pray you, sons of Levi. Is it little to you that the God of Israel hath separated you from the company of Israel, to bring you near unto himself, to do the service of the tabernacle of Jehovah, and to stand before the company to serve them? Yea, he doth bring thee near, and all thy brethren the sons of Levi with thee, and ye have sought also the priesthood. Therefore thou and all thy company who are met are against Jehovah. And Aaron, what is he that ye murmur against him? And Moses sendeth to call for Dathan and for Abiram, sons of Eliab. And they say, We do not come up. Is it little that thou hast brought us up out of a land flowing with milk and honey, to put us to death in a wilderness, that thou also certainly makest thyself prince over us? Yea, unto a land flowing with milk and honey thou hast not brought us in, nor dost thou give to us an inheritance of field and vineyard. The eyes of these men dost thou pick out? We do not come up. And it is very displeasing to Moses, and he saith unto Jehovah, Turn not thou unto their present, not one ass from them have I taken, nor have I afflicted one of them. And Moses saith unto Korah, Thou and all thy company, be ye before Jehovah, thou and they and Aaron tomorrow, and take ye each his censer, and ye have put on them perfume, and brought near before Jehovah each his censer, 250 censers, and thou and Aaron each his censer. And they take each his censer, and put on them fire, and lay on them perfume, and they stand at the opening of the tent of meeting, with Moses and Aaron. And Korah assembleth against them all the company unto the opening of the tent of meeting, and the honor of Jehovah is seen by all the company. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, Be ye separated from the midst of this company, and I consume them in a moment. And they fall on their faces, and say, God, God of the spirits of all flesh, the one man sinneth, and against all the company thou art wroth. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the company, saying, Go ye up from round about the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan and Abiram. And Moses riseth, and goeth unto Dathan and Abiram, and the elders of Israel go after him. And he speaketh unto the company, saying, Turn aside, I pray you, from the tents of these wicked men, and come not against anything that they have, lest ye be consumed in all their sins. And they go up from the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan and Abiram, from round about. And Dathan and Abiram have come out, standing at the opening of their tents, and their wives, and their sons, and their infants. And Moses saith, By this ye do know that Jehovah hath sent me to do all these works, that they are not from my own heart. If according to the death of all men these die, or the charge of all men is charged upon them, Jehovah hath not sent me. And if a strange thing Jehovah do, and the ground hath opened her mouth and swallowed them, and all that they have, and they have gone down alive to Sheol, then ye have known that these men have despised Jehovah. And it cometh to pass at his finishing speaking all these words, that the ground which is under them cleaveth, and the earth openeth her mouth and swalloweth them, and their houses, and all the men who are for Korah, and all the goods. And they go down, they and all that they have, alive to Sheol, and the earth closeth over them, and they perish from the midst of the assembly. And all Israel who are round about them have fled at their voice, for they said, Lest the earth swallow us. And fire hath come out from Jehovah, and consumeth the 250 men, bringing near the perfume. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Say unto Eleazar son of Aaron the priest, and he lifteth up the censers from the midst of the burning, and the fire scatter thou yonder, for they have been hallowed, even the censers of these sinners against their own souls, and they have made them spread out plates, a covering for the altar, for they have brought them near before Jehovah, and they are hallowed, and they are become a sign to the sons of Israel. And Eleazar the priest taketh the brazen censers, which they who are burnt had brought near, and they spread them out, a covering for the altar, a memorial to the sons of Israel, so that a stranger who is not of the seed of Aaron doth not draw near to make a perfume before Jehovah, and is not as Korah, and as his company, as Jehovah hath spoken by the hand of Moses to him. And all the company of the sons of Israel murmur on the morrow against Moses and against Aaron, saying, Ye have put to death the people of Jehovah. And it cometh to pass, in the company being assembled against Moses and against Aaron, that they turn towards the tent of meeting, and lo, the cloud hath covered it, and the honor of Jehovah is seen. And Moses cometh, Aaron also, unto the front of the tent of meeting. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Get you up from the midst of this company, and I consume them in a moment. And they fall on their faces. And Moses saith unto Aaron, Take the censer, and put on it fire from off the altar, and place perfume, and go, hasten unto the company, and make atonement for them. For the wrath hath gone out from the presence of Jehovah, the plague hath begun. And Aaron taketh as Moses hath spoken, and runneth unto the midst of the assembly. And lo, the plague hath begun among the people. And he giveth the perfume, and maketh atonement for the people, and standeth between the dead and the living, and the plague is restrained. And those who die by the plague are 14,700, apart from those who die for the matter of Korah. And Aaron turneth back unto Moses, unto the opening of the tent of meeting, and the plague hath been restrained. Chapter 17. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the sons of Israel, and take from them each a rod for a father's house, from all their princes, for the house of their fathers 12 rods. The name of each thou dost write on his rod, and Aaron's name thou dost write on the tribe of Levi, for 1 rod is for the head of their father's house. And thou hast placed them in the tent of meeting before the testimony, where I meet with you. And it hath come to pass, the man's rod on whom I fix doth flourish, and I have caused to cease from off me the murmurings of the sons of Israel, which they are murmuring against you. And Moses speaketh unto the sons of Israel, and all their princes give unto him 1 rod for a prince, 1 rod for a prince for their father's house, 12 rods. And the rod of Aaron is in the midst of their rods. And Moses placeth the rods before Jehovah in the tent of the testimony. And it cometh to pass on the morrow, that Moses goeth in unto the tent of the testimony, and lo, the rod of Aaron hath flourished for the house of Levi, and is bringing out flourishing, and doth blossom blossoms, and doth produce almonds. And Moses bringeth out all the rods from before Jehovah unto all the sons of Israel, and they look, and take each his rod. And Jehovah saith unto Moses, Put back the rod of Aaron before the testimony for a charge, for a sign to the sons of rebellion, and thou dost remove their murmurings from off me, and they do not die. And Moses doth as Jehovah hath commanded him, so he hath done. And the sons of Israel speak unto Moses, saying, Lo, we have expired, we have perished, we have all of us perished. Any who is at all drawing near unto the tabernacle of Jehovah dieth. Have we not been consumed to expire? Chapter 18. And Jehovah saith unto Aaron, Thou and thy sons, and the house of thy father with thee, do bear the iniquity of the sanctuary, and thou and thy sons with thee do bear the iniquity of your priesthood. And also thy brethren, the tribe of Levi, the tribe of thy father, bring near with thee, and they are joined unto thee, and serve thee, even thou and thy sons with thee before the tent of the testimony. And they have kept thy charge, and the charge of all the tent. Only unto the vessels of the sanctuary, and unto the altar they do not come near, and they die not, either they or you. And they have been joined unto thee, and have kept the charge of the tent of meeting, for all the service of the tent. And a stranger doth not come near unto you. And ye have kept the charge of the sanctuary, and the charge of the altar, and there is no more wrath against the sons of Israel. And I, lo, I have taken your brethren the Levites from the midst of the sons of Israel. To you a gift they are given by Jehovah, to do the service of the tent of meeting. And thou and thy sons with thee do keep your priesthood, for everything of the altar, and within the veil, and ye have served. A service of gift I make your priesthood, and the stranger who is coming near is put to death. And Jehovah speaketh unto Aaron, And I, lo, I have given to thee the charge of my heave offerings, of all the hallowed things of the sons of Israel. To thee I have given them for the anointing, and to thy sons, by a statute age-during. This is thine of the most holy things from the fire. All their offering, to all their present, and to all their sin offering, and to all their guilt offering, which they give back to me, is most holy to thee and to thy sons. In the holy of holies thou dost eat it, every male doth eat it. Holy it is to thee. And this is thine, the heave offering of their gift, to all the wave offerings of the sons of Israel. To thee I have given them, and to thy sons, and to thy daughters with thee, by a statute age-during. Every clean one in thy house doth eat it. All the best of the oil, and all the best of the new wine and wheat, their firstfruits which they give to Jehovah, to thee I have given them. The firstfruits of all that is in their land, which they bring into Jehovah, are thine. Every clean one in thy house doth eat it. Every devoted thing in Israel is thine. Every one opening a womb of all flesh which they bring near to Jehovah, among man and among beast, is thine. Only thou dost certainly ransom the firstborn of man, and the firstling of the unclean beast thou dost ransom. And their ransomed ones from a son of a month thou dost ransom with thy valuation of silver 5 shekels by the shekel of the sanctuary, 20 gerahs it is. Only the firstling of a cow, or the firstling of a sheep, or the firstling of a goat, thou dost not ransom. Holy they are. Their blood thou dost sprinkle on the altar, and of their fat thou makest perfume, a fire offering of sweet fragrance to Jehovah. And their flesh is thine, as the breast of the wave offering, and as the right leg, it is thine. All the heave offerings of the holy things which the sons of Israel lift up to Jehovah, I have given to thee and to thy sons and to thy daughters with thee, by a statute age-during, a covenant of salt. Age-during it is before Jehovah, to thee and to thy seed with thee. And Jehovah saith unto Aaron, In their land thou dost not inherit, and a portion thou hast not in their midst. I am thy portion, and thine inheritance in the midst of the sons of Israel. And to the sons of Levi, lo, I have given all the 10th in Israel for inheritance in exchange for their service, which they are serving, the service of the tent of meeting. And the sons of Israel come no more near unto the tent of meeting, to bear sin, to die. And the Levites have done the service of the tent of meeting, and they bear their iniquity, a statute age-during to your generations, that in the midst of the sons of Israel they have no inheritance. But the tithe of the sons of Israel which they lift up to Jehovah, a heave offering, I have given to the Levites for inheritance. Therefore I have said of them, in the midst of the sons of Israel they have no inheritance. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, And unto the Levites thou dost speak, and thou hast said unto them, When ye take from the sons of Israel the tithe of which I have given to you from them for your inheritance, then ye have lifted up from it the heave offering of Jehovah, a tithe of the tithe. And your heave offering hath been reckoned to you as corn from the threshing floor, and as fulness from the wine vat. So ye do lift up, ye also, the heave offering of Jehovah from all your tithes which ye receive from the sons of Israel. And ye have given from it the heave offering of Jehovah to Aaron the priest. Out of all your gifts ye do lift up the whole heave offering of Jehovah, out of all its fat, its hallowed part, out of it. And thou hast said unto them, In your lifting up its fat out of it, then it hath been reckoned to the Levites as increase of a threshing floor, and as increase of a wine vat. And ye have eaten it in every place, ye and your households, for it is your hire in exchange for your service in the tent of meeting. And ye bear no sin for it in your lifting up its fat out of it, and the holy things of the sons of Israel ye do not pollute, and ye die not. Chapter 19. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, This is a statute of the law which Jehovah hath commanded, saying, Speak unto the sons of Israel, and they bring unto thee a red cow, a perfect one, in which there is no blemish, on which no yoke hath gone up. And ye have given it unto Eleazar the priest, and he hath brought it out unto the outside of the camp, and hath slaughtered it before him. And Eleazar the priest hath taken of its blood with his finger, and hath sprinkled over against the front of the tent of meeting of her blood 7 times. And one hath burnt the cow before his eyes, her skin, and her flesh, and her blood, besides her dung, he doth burn. And the priest hath taken cedar wood, and hyssop, and scarlet, and hath cast unto the midst of the burning of the cow. And the priest hath washed his garments, and hath bathed his flesh with water, and afterwards doth come in unto the camp, and the priest is unclean till the evening. And he who is burning it doth wash his garments with water, and hath bathed his flesh with water, and is unclean till the evening. And a clean man hath gathered the ashes of the cow, and hath placed at the outside of the camp, in a clean place, and it hath become to the company of the sons of Israel a charge for waters of separation. It is a cleansing. And he who is gathering the ashes of the heifer hath washed his garments, and is unclean till the evening. And it hath been to the sons of Israel, and to the sojourner who is sojourning in their midst, for a statute age-during. He who is coming against the dead body of any man is unclean 7 days. He doth cleanse himself for it on the 3rd day, and on the 7th day he is clean. And if he cleanse not himself on the 3rd day, then on the 7th day he is not clean. Any one who is coming against the dead, against the body of man who dieth, and cleanseth not himself, the tabernacle of Jehovah he hath defiled, and that person hath been cut off from Israel. For water of separation is not sprinkled upon him. He is unclean. His uncleanness is still upon him. This is the law when a man dieth in a tent. Every one who is coming in unto the tent, and all that is in the tent, is unclean 7 days. And every open vessel which hath no covering of thread upon it is unclean. And every one who cometh on the face of the field, against the pierced of a sword, or against the dead, or against a bone of man, or against a grave, is unclean 7 days. And they have taken for the unclean person of the ashes of the burning of the cleansing, and he hath put upon it running water unto a vessel. And a clean person hath taken hyssop, and hath dipped it in water, and hath sprinkled on the tent, and on all the vessels, and on the persons who have been there, and on him who is coming against a bone, or against one pierced, or against the dead, or against a grave. And the clean hath sprinkled it on the unclean on the 3rd day, and on the 7th day, and hath cleansed him on the 7th day, and he hath washed his garments, and hath bathed with water, and hath been clean in the evening. And the man who is unclean, and doth not cleanse himself, even that person hath been cut off from the midst of the assembly. For the sanctuary of Jehovah he hath defiled. Water of separation is not sprinkled upon him. He is unclean. And it hath been to them for a statute age during, that he who is sprinkling the water of separation doth wash his garments, and he who is coming against the water of separation is unclean till the evening. And all against which the unclean person cometh is unclean, and the person who is coming against it is unclean till the evening. Chapter 20. And the sons of Israel come in, all the company, to the wilderness of Zin in the 1st month, and the people abide in Kadesh, and Miriam dieth there, and is buried there. And there hath been no water for the company, and they are assembled against Moses and against Aaron. And the people strive with Moses, and speak, saying, And oh, that we had expired when our brethren expired before Jehovah! And why have ye brought in the assembly of Jehovah unto this wilderness to die there, we and our beasts? And why hast thou brought us up out of Egypt to bring us in unto this evil place? No place of seed, and fig, and vine, and pomegranate, and water there is none to drink. And Moses and Aaron go in from the presence of the assembly unto the opening of the tent of meeting, and fall on their faces, and the honor of Jehovah is seen by them. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Take the rod, and assemble the company, thou and Aaron thy brother, and ye have spoken unto the rock before their eyes, and it hath given its water, and thou hast brought out to them water from the rock, and hast watered the company and their beasts. And Moses taketh the rod from before Jehovah, as he hath commanded him. And Moses and Aaron assemble the assembly unto the front of the rock, and he saith to them, Hear, I pray you, O rebels, from this rock do we bring out to you water? And Moses lifteth up his hand, and smiteth the rock with his rod twice, and much water cometh out, and the company drink, also their beasts. And Jehovah saith unto Moses and unto Aaron, Because ye have not believed in me to sanctify me before the eyes of the sons of Israel, therefore ye do not bring in this assembly unto the land which I have given to them. These are waters of Meribah, because the sons of Israel have striven with Jehovah, and he is sanctified upon them. And Moses sendeth messengers from Kadesh unto the king of Edom. Thus said thy brother Israel, Thou hast known all the travail which hath found us, that our fathers go down to Egypt, and we dwell in Egypt many days, and the Egyptians do evil to us and to our fathers. And we cry unto Jehovah, and he heareth our voice, and sendeth a messenger, and is bringing us out of Egypt. And lo, we are in Kadesh, a city in the extremity of thy border. Let us pass over, we pray thee, through thy land. We pass not over through a field or through a vineyard, nor do we drink waters of a well. The way of the king we go, we turn not aside, right or left, till that we pass over thy border. And Edom saith unto them, Thou dost not pass over through me, lest with sword I come out to meet thee. And the sons of Israel say unto him, In the highway we go. And if of thy waters we drink, I and my cattle, then I have given their price. Only it is nothing on my feet I pass over. And he saith, Thou dost not pass over. And Edom cometh out to meet him with much people, and with a strong hand. And Edom refuseth to suffer Israel to pass over through his border, and Israel turneth aside from off him. And the sons of Israel, the whole company, journey from Kadesh, and come in unto Mount Hor. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses and unto Aaron in Mount Hor, on the border of the land of Edom, saying, Aaron is gathered unto his people, for he doth not go in unto the land which I have given to the sons of Israel, because that ye provoked my mouth at the waters of Meribah. Take Aaron and Eleazar his son, and cause them to go up Mount Hor, and strip Aaron of his garments, and thou hast clothed with them Eleazar his son, and Aaron is gathered, and doth die there. And Moses doth as Jehovah hath commanded, and they go up unto Mount Hor before the eyes of all the company. And Moses strippeth Aaron of his garments, and clotheth with them Eleazar his son. And Aaron dieth there on the top of the mount. And Moses cometh down, Eleazar also, from the mount. And all the company see that Aaron hath expired. And they bewail Aaron 30 days, all the house of Israel. Chapter 21. And the Canaanite, king Arad, dwelling in the south, heareth that Israel hath come the way of the Atharim, and he fighteth against Israel, and taketh some of them captive. And Israel voweth a vow to Jehovah, and saith, If thou dost certainly give this people into my hand, then I have devoted their cities. And Jehovah hearkeneth to the voice of Israel, and giveth up the Canaanite, and he devoteth them and their cities, and calleth the name of the place Hormah. And they journey from Mount Hor, the way of the Red Sea, to compass the land of Edom. And the soul of the people is short in the way, and the people speak against God and against Moses. Why hast thou brought us up out of Egypt to die in a wilderness? For there is no bread, and there is no water, and our soul hath been weary of this light bread. And Jehovah sendeth among the people the burning serpents, and they bite the people, and much people of Israel die. And the people come in unto Moses, and say, We have sinned, for we have spoken against Jehovah and against thee. Pray unto Jehovah, and he doth turn aside from us the serpent. And Moses prayeth in behalf of the people. And Jehovah saith unto Moses, Make for thee a burning serpent, and set it on an ensign. And it hath been, every one who is bitten and hath seen it, he hath lived. And Moses maketh a serpent of brass, and setteth it on the ensign. And it hath been, if the serpent hath bitten any man, and he hath looked expectingly unto the serpent of brass, he hath lived. And the sons of Israel journey, and encamp in Oboth. And they journey from Oboth, and encamp in Abarim, in the wilderness that is on the front of Moab, at the rising of the sun. From thence they have journeyed, and encamp in the valley of Zared. From thence they have journeyed, and encamp beyond Arnon, which is in the wilderness which is coming out of the border of the Amorite. For Arnon is the border of Moab, between Moab and the Amorite. Therefore it is said in a book, The Wars of Jehovah. Waheb in Supha, and the brooks of Arnon, and the spring of the brooks, which turned aside to the dwelling of Ar, and hath leaned to the border of Moab. And from thence they journeyed to Beer. It is the well concerning which Jehovah said to Moses, Gather the people, and I give to them water. Then singeth Israel this song concerning the well. They have answered to it, A well, digged it have princes, prepared it have nobles of the people, with the lawgiver, with their staves. And from the wilderness they journeyed to Mattanah, and from Mattanah to Nahaliel, and from Nahaliel to Bamoth, and from Bamoth in the valley which is in the field of Moab to the top of Pisgah, which hath looked on the front of the wilderness. And Israel sendeth messengers unto Sihon king of the Amorite, saying, Let me pass through thy land. We do not turn aside into a field or into a vineyard. We do not drink waters of a well. In the king's way we go, till that we pass over thy border. And Sihon hath not suffered Israel to pass through his border. And Sihon gathereth all his people, and cometh out to meet Israel into the wilderness, and cometh into Jahaz, and fighteth against Israel. And Israel smiteth him by the mouth of the sword, and possesseth his land from Arnon unto Jabbok, unto the sons of Ammon. For the border of the sons of Ammon is strong. And Israel taketh all these cities, and Israel dwelleth in all the cities of the Amorite, in Heshbon, and in all its villages. For Heshbon is a city of Sihon king of the Amorite, and he hath fought against the former king of Moab, and taketh all his land out of his hand, unto Arnon. Therefore those using similes say, Enter ye Heshbon, let the city of Sihon be built and ready. For fire hath gone out from Heshbon, a flame from the city of Sihon. It hath consumed Ar of Moab, owners of the high places of Arnon. Woe to thee, O Moab! Thou hast perished, O people of Chemosh. He hath given his sons to escape, also his daughters, into captivity, to a king of the Amorite, Sihon. And we shoot them, Perished hath Heshbon unto Dibon, and we make desolate unto Nophah, which is unto Medeba. And Israel dwelleth in the land of the Amorite. And Moses sendeth to spy out Jaazer, and they capture its villages, and dispossess the Amorite who is there, and turn and go up the way of Bashan. And Og king of Bashan cometh out to meet them, he and all his people, to battle, at Edrei. And Jehovah saith unto Moses, Fear him not, for into thy hand I have given him, and all his people, and his land, and thou hast done to him as thou hast done to Sihon king of the Amorite, who is dwelling in Heshbon. And they smite him, and his sons, and all his people, until he hath not left to him a remnant, and they possess his land. The end of chapters 16 through 21 of the book of Numbers. Recording by Mark Penfold. Chapters 22 through 26 of the book of Numbers. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Mark Penfold. The book of Numbers, from the Young's Literal Translation of the Bible, translated by Robert Young. Chapter 22. And the sons of Israel journey and encamp in the plains of Moab beyond the Jordan, by Jericho. And Balak son of Zippor seeth all that Israel hath done to the Amorite, and Moab is exceedingly afraid of the presence of the people, for it is numerous. And Moab is vexed by the presence of the sons of Israel. And Moab saith unto the elders of Midian, Now doth the assembly lick up all that is round about us, as the ox licketh up the green thing of the field. And Balak son of Zippor is king of Moab at that time. And he sendeth messengers unto Balaam son of Beor, to Pethor, which is by the river of the land of the sons of his people, to call for him, saying, Lo, a people hath come out of Egypt. Lo, it hath covered the eye of the land, and it is abiding over against me. And now come, I pray thee, curse for me this people, for it is mightier than I. It may be I prevail, we smite it, and I cast it out from the land. For I have known, that which thou blessest is blessed, and that which thou cursest is cursed. And the elders of Moab and the elders of Midian go, and divinations in their hand, and they come in unto Balaam, and speak unto him the words of Balak. And he saith unto them, Lodge here tonight, and I have brought you back word, as Jehovah speaketh unto me. And the princes of Moab abide with Balaam. And God cometh in unto Balaam, and saith, Who are these men with thee? And Balaam saith unto God, Balak son of Zippor, king of Moab, hath sent unto me. Lo, the people that is coming out from Egypt, and covereth the eye of the land. Now come, pierce it for me. It may be I am able to fight against it, and have cast it out. And God saith unto Balaam, Thou dost not go with them, thou dost not curse the people, for it is blessed. And Balaam riseth in the morning, and saith unto the princes of Balak, Go unto your land, for Jehovah is refusing to suffer me to go with you. And the princes of Moab rise, and come in unto Balak, and say, Balaam is refusing to come with us. And Balak addeth yet to send princes, more numerous and honored than these. And they come in unto Balaam, and say to him, Thus said Balak son of Zippor, Be not, I pray thee, withheld from coming unto me. For very greatly I honor thee, and all that thou sayest unto me I do. And come, I pray thee, pierce for me this people. And Balaam answereth and saith unto the servants of Balak, If Balak doth give to me the fulness of his house of silver and gold, I am not able to pass over the command of Jehovah my God, to do a little or a great thing. And now abide, I pray you, in this place, you also, tonight, and I know what Jehovah is adding to speak with me. And God cometh in unto Balaam by night, and saith to him, If to call for thee the men have come, rise, go with them, and only the thing which I speak unto thee, it thou dost do. And Balaam riseth in the morning, and saddleth his ass, and goeth with the princes of Moab. And the anger of God burneth because he is going, and a messenger of Jehovah stationeth himself in the way for an adversary to him, and he is riding on his ass, and 2 of his servants are with him. And the ass seeth the messenger of Jehovah standing in the way, and his drawn sword in his hand. And the ass turneth aside out of the way, and goeth into a field. And Balaam smiteth the ass to turn it aside into the way. And the messenger of Jehovah standeth in a narrow path of the vineyards, a wall on this side, and a wall on that. And the ass seeth the messenger of Jehovah, and is pressed unto the wall, and presseth Balaam's foot unto the wall, and he addeth to smite her. And the messenger of Jehovah addeth to pass over, and standeth in a strait place, where there is no way to turn aside, right or left. And the ass seeth the messenger of Jehovah, and croucheth under Balaam. And the anger of Balaam burneth, and he smiteth the ass with a staff. And Jehovah openeth the mouth of the ass, and she saith to Balaam, What have I done to thee, that thou hast smitten me these 3 times? And Balaam saith to the ass, Because thou hast rolled thyself against me. Oh, that there were a sword in my hand, for now I had slain thee. And the ass saith unto Balaam, Am I not thine ass, upon which thou hast ridden since I was thine unto this day? Have I at all been accustomed to do to thee thus? And he saith, No. And Jehovah uncovereth the eyes of Balaam, and he seeth the messenger of Jehovah standing in the way, and his drawn sword in his hand, and he boweth and doth obeisance to his face. And the messenger of Jehovah saith unto him, Wherefore hast thou smitten thine ass these 3 times? Lo, I have come out for an adversary, for thy way hath been perverse before me. And the ass seeth me, and turneth aside at my presence these 3 times. Unless she had turned aside from my presence, surely now also thee I had slain, and her kept alive. And Balaam saith unto the messenger of Jehovah, I have sinned, for I did not know that thou art standing to meet me in the way. And now, if evil in thine eyes, I turn back by myself. And the messenger of Jehovah saith unto Balaam, Go with the men, and only the word which I speak unto thee, it thou dost speak. And Balaam goeth with the princes of Balak. And Balak heareth that Balaam hath come, and goeth out to meet him unto a city of Moab, which is on the border of Arnon, which is in the extremity of the border. And Balak saith unto Balaam, Did I not diligently send unto thee to call for thee? Why didst thou not come unto me? Am I not truly able to honor thee? And Balaam saith unto Balak, Lo, I have come unto thee. Now, am I at all able to speak anything? The word which God setteth in my mouth, it I do speak. And Balaam goeth with Balak, and they come to Kirjath Huzoth. And Balak sacrificeth oxen and sheep, and sendeth to Balaam, and to the princes who are with him. And it cometh to pass in the morning, that Balak taketh Balaam, and causeth him to go up the high places of Baal, and he seeth from thence the extremity of the people. Chapter 23. And Balaam saith unto Balak, Build for me in this place 7 altars, and make ready for me in this place 7 bullocks and 7 rams. And Balak doth as Balaam hath spoken, and Balaam also, offereth a bullock and a ram on the altar. And Balaam saith to Balak, Station thyself by thy burnt offering, and I go on. It may be Jehovah doth come to meet me, and the thing which he sheweth me, I have declared to thee. And he goeth to a high place. And God cometh unto Balaam, and he saith unto him, The 7 altars I have arranged, and I offer a bullock and a ram on the altar. And Jehovah putteth a word in the mouth of Balaam, and saith, Turn back unto Balak, and thus thou dost speak. And he turneth back unto him, and lo, he is standing by his burnt offering, he and all the princes of Moab. And he taketh up his simile, and saith, From Aram he doth lead me, Balak king of Moab, from mountains of the east. Come, curse for me Jacob, and come, be indignant with Israel. What? Do I pierce? God hath not pierced. And what? Am I indignant? Jehovah hath not been indignant. For from the tops of rocks I see it, and from heights I behold it. Lo, a people, alone it doth tabernacle, and among nations doth not reckon itself. Who hath counted the dust of Jacob, and the number of the fourth of Israel? Let me die the death of upright ones, and let my last end be like his. And Balak saith unto Balaam, What hast thou done to me? To pierce mine enemies I have taken thee, and lo, thou hast certainly blessed. And he answereth and saith, That which Jehovah doth put in my mouth, it do I not take heed to speak? And Balak saith unto him, Come, I pray thee, with me unto another place, whence thou dost see it, only its extremity thou dost see, and all of it thou dost not see, and pierce it for me thence. And he taketh him to the field of Zophim, unto the top of Pisgah, and buildeth 7 altars, and offereth a bullock and a ram on the altar. And he saith unto Balak, Station thyself here by thy burnt offering, and I meet him there. And Jehovah cometh unto Balaam, and setteth a word in his mouth, and saith, Turn back unto Balak, and thus thou dost speak. And he cometh unto him, and lo, he is standing by his burnt offering, and the princes of Moab with him. And Balak saith to him, What hath Jehovah spoken? And he taketh up his simile, and saith, Rise, Balak, and hear. Give ear unto me, son of Zippor. God is not a man, and lieth, and a son of man, and repenteth. Hath he said, and doth he not do it? And spoken, and doth he not confirm it? Lo, to bless I have received, yea, he blesseth, and I cannot reverse it. He hath not beheld iniquity in Jacob, nor hath he seen perverseness in Israel. Jehovah his God is with him, and a shout of a king is in him. God is bringing them out from Egypt, as the swiftness of a reem is to him. For no enchantment is against Jacob, nor divination against Israel. At the time it is said of Jacob and Israel, What hath God wrought? Lo, the people as a lioness riseth, and as a lion he lifteth himself up. He lieth not down till he eateth prey, and blood of pierced ones doth drink. And Balak saith unto Balaam, Neither pierce it at all, nor bless it at all. And Balaam answereth and saith unto Balak, Have I not spoken unto thee, saying, All that Jehovah speaketh, it I do? And Balak saith unto Balaam, Come, I pray thee, I take thee unto another place. It may be it is right in the eyes of God to pierce it for me from thence. And Balak taketh Balaam to the top of Peor, which is looking on the front of the wilderness. And Balaam saith unto Balak, Build for me in this place 7 altars, and make ready for me in this place 7 bullocks and 7 rams. And Balak doth as Balaam said, and he offereth a bullock and a ram on an altar. Chapter 24. And Balaam seeth that it is good in the eyes of Jehovah to bless Israel. And he hath not gone as time by time to meet enchantments, and he setteth towards the wilderness his face. And Balaam lifteth up his eyes, and seeth Israel tabernacling by its tribes, and the Spirit of God is upon him. And he taketh up his simile, and saith, An affirmation of Balaam son of Beor, and an affirmation of the man whose eyes are shut, an affirmation of him who is hearing sayings of God, who a vision of the Almighty seeth, falling, and eyes uncovered. How good have been thy tents, O Jacob, thy tabernacles, O Israel! As valleys they have been stretched out, as gardens by a river, as aloes Jehovah hath planted, as cedars by waters. He maketh water flow from his buckets, and his seed is in many waters. And higher than Agag is his king, and exalted is his kingdom. God is bringing him out of Egypt, as the swiftness of a reem is to him. He eateth up nations his adversaries, and their bones he breaketh, and with his arrows he smiteth. He hath bent, he hath lain down as a lion, and as a lioness, who doth raise him up? He who is blessing thee is blessed, and he who is cursing thee is cursed. And the anger of Balak burneth against Balaam, and he striketh his hands. And Balak saith unto Balaam, To pierce mine enemies I called thee, and lo, thou hast certainly blessed these 3 times. And now flee for thyself unto thy place. I have said, I do greatly honor thee, and lo, Jehovah hath kept thee back from honor. And Balaam saith unto Balak, Did I not also unto thy messengers whom thou hast sent unto me speak, saying, If Balak doth give to me the fullness of his house of silver and gold, I am not able to pass over the command of Jehovah, to do good or evil of mine own heart? That which Jehovah speaketh, it I speak? And now, lo, I am going to my people. Come, I counsel thee concerning that which this people doth to thy people in the latter end of the days. And he taketh up his simile, and saith, An affirmation of Balaam son of Beor, and an affirmation of the man whose eyes are shut, an affirmation of him who is hearing sayings of God, and knowing knowledge of the Most High, a vision of the Almighty he seeth, falling and eyes uncovered. I see it, but not now. I behold it, but not near. A star hath proceeded from Jacob, and a scepter hath risen from Israel, and hath smitten corners of Moab, and hath destroyed all sons of Sheth. And Edom hath been a possession, and Seir hath been a possession for its enemies, And Israel is doing valiantly. And one doth rule out of Jacob, and hath destroyed a remnant from Ar. And he seeth Amalek, and taketh up his simile, and saith, A beginning of the Goyim is Amalek, and his latter end, for ever he perisheth. And he seeth the Kenite, and taketh up his simile, and saith, Enduring is thy dwelling, and setting in a rock thy nest. But the Kenite is for a burning. Till when doth Asher keep thee captive? And he taketh up his simile, and saith, Alas, who doth live when God doth this? And ships are from the side of Chittim, and they have humbled Ashur, and they have humbled Eber, and it also forever is perishing. And Balaam riseth, and goeth, and turneth back to his place. And Balak also hath gone on his way. Chapter 25. And Israel dwelleth in Shittim, and the people begin to go a-whoring unto daughters of Moab. And they call for the people to the sacrifices of their gods, and the people eat, and bow themselves to their gods. And Israel is joined to Baal Peor, and the anger of Jehovah burneth against Israel. And Jehovah saith unto Moses, Take all the chiefs of the people, and hang them before Jehovah, over against the sun. And the fierceness of the anger of Jehovah doth turn back from Israel. And Moses saith unto the judges of Israel, Slay ye each his man who are joined to Baal Peor. And lo, a man of the sons of Israel hath come, and bringeth in unto his brethren the Midianites, before the eyes of Moses, and before the eyes of all the company of the sons of Israel, who are weeping at the opening of the tent of meeting. And Phinehas, son of Eleazar, son of Aaron the priest, seeth, and riseth from the midst of the company, and taketh a javelin in his hand, and goeth in after the man of Israel unto the hollow place, and pierceth them both, the man of Israel and the woman, unto her belly. And the plague is restrained from the sons of Israel. And the dead by the plague are 24,000. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Phinehas, son of Eleazar, son of Aaron the priest, hath turned back my fury from the sons of Israel, by his being zealous with my zeal in their midst. And I have not consumed the sons of Israel in my zeal. Therefore say, Lo, I am giving to him my covenant of peace. And it hath been to him and to his seed after him a covenant of a priesthood, age during, because that he hath been zealous for his God, and doth make atonement for the sons of Israel. And the name of the man of Israel who is smitten, who hath been smitten with the Midianitis, is Zimri, son of Salu, prince of the house of a father of the Simeonite. And the name of the woman who is smitten, the Midianitis, is Cozbi, daughter of Zur, head of a people. Of the house of a father of Midian is he. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Distress the Midianites, and ye have smitten them. For they are adversaries to you with their frauds, with which they have acted fraudulently to you, concerning the matter of Peor, and concerning the matter of Cozbi, daughter of a prince of Midian, their sister, who is smitten in the day of the plague for the matter of Peor. Chapter 26. And it cometh to pass after the plague, that Jehovah speaketh unto Moses and unto Eleazar son of Aaron the priest, saying, Take up the sum of all the company of the sons of Israel, from a son of 20 years and upward, by the house of their fathers, every one going out to the host in Israel. And Moses speaketh, Eleazar the priest also, with them in the plains of Moab, by Jordan near Jericho, saying, From a son of 20 years and upward, as Jehovah hath commanded Moses and the sons of Israel who are coming out from the land of Egypt. Reuben, firstborn of Israel. Sons of Reuben. Of Hanok is the family of the Hanokite. Of Palu, the family of the Paluite. Of Hezron, the family of the Hezronite. Of Carmi, the family of the Carmite. These are the families of the Reubenite, and their numbered ones are 43,730. And the son of Palu is Eliab. And the sons of Eliab are Nemuel, and Dathan, and Abiram. This is that Dathan and Abiram, called ones of the company, who have striven against Moses and against Aaron in the company of Korah, in their striving against Jehovah. And the earth openeth her mouth, and swalloweth them and Korah in the death of the company, in the fire consuming the 250 men. and they become a sign. And the sons of Korah died not. Sons of Simeon by their families. Of Nemuel is the family of the Nemuelite. Of Jamin, the family of the Jaminite. Of Jachin, the family of the Jachinite. Of Zerah, the family of the Zarhite. Of Shaul, the family of the Shaulite. These are families of the Simeonite, 22,200. Sons of Gad by their families. Of Zephon is the family of the Zephonite. Of Haggai, the family of the Haggite. Of Shunai, the family of the Shunite. Of Ozni, the family of the Oznite. Of Eri, the family of the Erite. Of Arad, the family of the Aradite. Of Arelai, the family of the Arelite. These are families of the sons of Gad, by their numbered ones, 40,500. Sons of Judah are and Onan. And dieth, Onan also, in the land of Canaan. And sons of Judah by their families are, of Shelah, the family of the Shelonite. Of Pharez, the family of the Pharzite. Of Zerah, the family of the Zarhite. And sons of Pharez are, of Hezron, the family of the Hezronite. Of Hamul, the family of the Hamulite. These are families of Judah, by their numbered ones, 76,500. Sons of Issachar by their families. Of Tola is the family of the Tolaite. Of Puah, the family of the Punite. Of Jashub, the family of the Jashubite. Of Shimron, the family of the Shimronite. These are families of Issachar by their numbered ones, 64,300. Sons of Zebulon by their families. Of Sered is the family of the Sardite. Of Elon, the family of the Elonite. Of Jaliel, the family of the Jalielite. These are families of the Zebulonite by their numbered ones, 60,500. Sons of Joseph by their families are Manasseh and Ephraim. Sons of Manasseh. Of Machir is the family of the Machirite. And Machir hath begotten Gilead. Of Gilead is the family of the Gileadite. These are sons of Gilead. Of Jezer is the family of the Jezerite. Of Helek the family of the Helekite. And of Asriel the family of the Asrielite. And of Shechem the family of the Shechemite. And of Shemida the family of the Shemidite. And of Hepher the family of the Hepherite. And Zelophehad son of Hepher had no sons, but daughters. And the names of the daughters of Zelophehad are Mahlah, and Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. These are families of Manasseh, and their numbered ones are 52,700. These are sons of Ephraim by their families. Of Shuthelah is the family of the Shuthelite. Of Becher the family of the Bachrite. Of Tahan the family of the Tahanite. And these are sons of Shuthelah. Of Aran the family of the Aranite. These are families of the sons of Ephraim by their numbered ones, 32,500. These are sons of Joseph by their families. Sons of Benjamin by their families. Of Bela is the family of the Belaite. Of Ashbel the family of the Ashbelite. Of Ahiram the family of the Ahiramite. Of Shupham the family of the Shuphamite. Of Hupham the family of the Huphamite. And sons of Bela are Ard and Naaman. Of Ard is the family of the Ardite. Of Naaman the family of the Naamite. These are sons of Benjamin by their families, and their numbered ones are 45,600. These are sons of Dan by their families. Of Shuham is the family of the Shuhamite. These are families of Dan by their families. All the families of the Shuhamite, by their numbered ones, are 64,400. Sons of Asher by their families. Of Jimnah is the family of the Jimnite. Of Jesui, the family of the Jesuite. Of Beriah, the family of the Beriite. Of sons of Beriah. Of Heber is the family of the Heberite. Of Malchiel, the family of the Malchielite. And the name of the daughter of Asher is Sarah. These are families of the sons of Asher by their numbered ones, 53,400. Sons of Naphtali by their families. Of Jaziel is the family of the Jazielite. Of Gunai the family of the Gunite. Of Jezer the family of the Jezerite. Of Shillem the family of the Shillemite. These are families of Naphtali by their families, and their numbered ones are 45,400. These are numbered ones of the sons of Israel, 600,000 and 1,730. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, To these is the land apportioned by inheritance, by the number of names. To the many thou dost increase their inheritance, and to the few thou dost diminish their inheritance. To each according to his numbered ones is given his inheritance. Only by lot is the land apportioned, by the names of the tribes of their fathers they inherit. According to the lot is their inheritance apportioned between many and few. And these are numbered ones of the Levite by their families. Of Gershon is the family of the Gershonite. Of Kohath the family of the Kohathite. Of Merari is the family of the Merarite. These are families of the Levite: the family of the Libnite, the family of the Hebronite, the family of the Malite, the family of the Mushite, the family of the Korathite. And Kohath hath begotten Amram. And the name of Amram's wife is Jochebed, daughter of Levi, whom one hath borne to Levi in Egypt. And she beareth to Amram Aaron, and Moses, and Miriam their sister. And born to Aaron Nadab and Abihu, Eleazar and Ithamar. And Nadab dieth, Abihu also, in their bringing near strange fire before Jehovah. And their numbered ones are 23,000, every male from a son of a month and upwards. For they have not numbered themselves in the midst of the sons of Israel, for an inheritance hath not been given to them in the midst of the sons of Israel. These are those numbered by Moses and Eleazar the priest, who have numbered the sons of Israel in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho. And among these there hath not been a man of those numbered by Moses and Aaron the priest, who numbered the sons of Israel in the wilderness of Sinai. For Jehovah said of them, They do certainly die in the wilderness. And there hath not been left of them a man save Caleb son of Jephunneh, and Joshua son of Nun. The end of chapters 22 through 26 of the Book of Numbers. Recording by Mark Penfold. Chapters 27 through 31 of the Book of Numbers. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Mark Penfold. The Book of Numbers, from the Young's Literal Translation of the Bible, translated by Robert Young. Chapter 27. And daughters of Zelophehad, son of Hepher, son of Gilead, son of Machir, son of Manasseh, of the families of Manasseh son of Joseph, draw near. And these are the names of his daughters: Mahlah, Noah, and Hoglah, and Milcah, and Tirzah, and stand before Moses, and before Eleazar the priest, and before the princes and all the company, at the opening of the tent of meeting, saying, Our father died in the wilderness, and he was not in the midst of the company who were met together against Jehovah in the company of Korah, but for his own sin he died, and had no sons. Why is the name of our father withdrawn from the midst of his family, because he hath no son? Give to us a possession in the midst of the brethren of our father. And Moses bringeth near their cause before Jehovah. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Rightly are the daughters of Zelophehad speaking. Thou dost certainly give to them a possession of an inheritance in the midst of their father's brethren, and hast caused to pass over the inheritance of their father to them. And unto the sons of Israel thou dost speak, saying, When a man dieth and hath no son, then ye have caused his inheritance to pass over to his daughter. And if he have no daughter, then ye have given his inheritance to his brethren. And if he have no brethren, then ye have given his inheritance to his father's brethren. And if his father have no brethren, then ye have given his inheritance to his relation who is near unto him of his family, and he hath possessed it. And it hath been to the sons of Israel for a statute of judgment, as Jehovah hath commanded Moses. And Jehovah saith unto Moses, Go up unto this Mount Abarim, and see the land which I have given to the sons of Israel, and thou hast seen it, and thou hast been gathered unto thy people, also thou, as Aaron thy brother hath been gathered, because ye provoked my mouth in the wilderness of Zin, in the strife of the company, to sanctify me at the waters before their eyes. They are waters of Meribah in Kadesh, in the wilderness of Zin. And Moses speaketh unto Jehovah, saying, Jehovah, God of the spirits of all flesh, Appoint a man over the company, who goeth out before them, and who cometh in before them, and who taketh them out, and who bringeth them in. And the company of Jehovah is not as sheep which have no shepherd. And Jehovah saith unto Moses, Take to thee Joshua son of Nun, a man in whom is the Spirit, and thou hast laid thine hand upon him, and hast caused him to stand before Eleazar the priest, and before all the company, and hast charged him before their eyes, and hast put of thine honor upon him, so that all the company of the sons of Israel do hearken. And before Eleazar the priest he standeth, and he hath asked for him by the judgment of the lights before Jehovah. At his word they go out, and at his word they come in, he and all the sons of Israel with him, even all the company. And Moses doth as Jehovah hath commanded him, and taketh Joshua, and causeth him to stand before Eleazar the priest, and before all the company, and layeth his hands upon him, and chargeth him, as Jehovah hath spoken by the hand of Moses. Chapter 28. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Command the sons of Israel, and thou hast said unto them, My offering, my bread for my fire offerings, my sweet fragrance, ye take heed to bring near to me in its appointed season. And thou hast said to them, This is the fire offering which ye bring near to Jehovah. 2 lambs, sons of a year, perfect ones, daily, a continual burnt offering. The one lamb thou preparest in the morning, and the second lamb thou preparest between the evenings. And 1/10 of the ephah of flour for a present, mixed with beaten oil, 1/4 of the hin. A continual burnt offering, which was made in Mount Sinai for sweet fragrance, a fire offering to Jehovah. And its libation, 1/4 of the hin for the one lamb. In the sanctuary cause thou a libation of strong drink to be poured out to Jehovah. And the second lamb thou dost prepare between the evenings, as the present of the morning, and as its libation thou preparest, a fire offering, a sweet fragrance to Jehovah. And on the Sabbath day 2 lambs, sons of a year, perfect ones, and 2/10 deals of flour, a present, mixed with oil, and its libation. The burnt offering of the Sabbath in its Sabbath, besides the continual burnt offering and its libation. And in the beginnings of your months ye bring near a burnt offering to Jehovah, 2 bullocks, sons of the herd, and 1 ram, 7 lambs, sons of a year, perfect ones, and 3/10 deals of flour, a present mixed with oil, for the 1 bullock, and 2/10 deals of flour, a present mixed with oil, for the 1 ram, and a several 10th deal of flour, a present mixed with oil, for the 1 lamb, a burnt offering, a sweet fragrance, a fire offering to Jehovah. And their libations are 1/2 of the hin to a bullock, and 1/3 of the hin to a ram, and 1/4 of the hin to a lamb, of wine. This is the burnt offering of every month for the months of the year. And 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering to Jehovah, besides the continual burnt offering it is prepared, and its libation. And in the 1st month, in the 14th day of the month, is the Passover to Jehovah. And in the 15th day of this month is a festival, 7 days unleavened food is eaten. In the 1st day is an holy convocation, ye do no servile work. And ye have brought near a fire offering, a burnt offering to Jehovah. 2 bullocks, sons of the herd, and 1 ram, and 7 lambs, sons of a year, perfect ones they are for you. And their present, flour mixed with oil, 3/10 deals for a bullock, and 2/10 deals for a ram ye do prepare. A several 10th deal thou preparest for the 1 lamb, for the 7 lambs, and 1 goat, a sin offering to make atonement for you. Apart from the burnt offering of the morning, which is for the continual burnt offering, ye prepare these. According to these ye prepare daily, 7 days, bread of a fire offering, a sweet fragrance to Jehovah. Besides the continual burnt offering it is prepared, and its libation. And on the 7th day a holy convocation ye have, ye do no servile work. And in the day of the firstfruits, in your bringing near a new present to Jehovah, in your weeks, a holy convocation ye have, ye do no servile work. And ye have brought near a burnt offering for sweet fragrance to Jehovah, 2 bullocks, sons of the herd, 1 ram, 7 lambs, sons of a year, and their present, flour mixed with oil, 3/10 deals to the 1 bullock, 2/10 deals to the 1 ram, a several 10th deal to the 1 lamb, for the 7 lambs. one kid of the goats to make atonement for you. Apart from the continual burnt offering and its present ye prepare them. Perfect ones they are for you, and their libations. Chapter 29. And in the 7th month, in the 1st of the month, a holy convocation ye have, ye do no servile work, a day of shouting it is to you. And ye have prepared a burnt offering for sweet fragrance to Jehovah, 1 bullock a son of the herd, 1 ram, 7 lambs, sons of a year, perfect ones, and their present, flour mixed with oil, 3/10 deals for the bullock, 2/10 deals for the ram, and 1/10 deal for the 1 lamb for the 7 lambs, and 1 kid of the goats, a sin offering to make atonement for you, apart from the burnt offering of the month, and its present, and the continual burnt offering and its present, and their libations according to their ordinance, for sweet fragrance, a fire offering to Jehovah. And on the 10th of this 7th month a holy convocation ye have, and ye have humbled your souls, ye do no work. And ye have brought near a burnt offering to Jehovah, a sweet fragrance, 1 bullock a son of the herd, 1 ram, 7 lambs, sons of a year, perfect ones they are for you, and their present, flour mixed with oil, 3/10 deals for the bullock, 2/10 deals for the 1 ram, a several 10th deal for the 1 lamb for the 7 lambs, 1 kid of the goats, a sin offering, apart from the sin offering of the atonements, and the continual burnt offering and its present, and their libations. And on the 15th day of the 7th month a holy convocation ye have, ye do no servile work, and ye have celebrated a festival to Jehovah 7 days, and have brought near a burnt offering, a fire offering, a sweet fragrance to Jehovah, 13 bullocks, sons of the herd, 2 rams, 14 lambs, sons of a year, perfect ones they are, and their present, flour mixed with oil, 3/10 deals to the 1 bullock for the 13 bullocks, 2/10 deals to the 1 ram for the 2 lambs, and a several 10th deal to the 1 lamb for the 14 lambs, and 1 kid of the goats, a sin offering, apart from the continual burnt offering, its present and its libation. And on the 2nd day 12 bullocks, sons of the herd, 2 rams, 14 lambs, sons of a year, perfect ones, and their present and their libations, for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the sheep in their number, according to the ordinance. And 1 kid of the goats, a sin offering, apart from the continual burnt offering and its present, and their libations. And on the 3rd day 11 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs, sons of a year, perfect ones, and their present and their libations, for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs in their number, according to the ordinance. And 1 goat, a sin offering, apart from the continual burnt offering and its present and its libation. And on the 4th day 10 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs, sons of a year, perfect ones, their present and their libations, for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs in their number, according to the ordinance, and 1 kid of the goats, a sin offering, apart from the continual burnt offering, its present and its libation. And on the 5th day 9 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs, sons of a year, perfect ones, and their present and their libations, for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs in their number, according to the ordinance, and 1 goat, a sin offering, apart from the continual burnt offering, and its present and its libation. And on the 6th day 8 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs, sons of a year, perfect ones, and their present and their libations, for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs in their number, according to the ordinance, and 1 goat, a sin offering, apart from the continual burnt offering, its present and its libation. And on the 7th day 7 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs, sons of a year, perfect ones, and their present and their libations, for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs in their number, according to the ordinance, and 1 goat, a sin offering, apart from the continual burnt offering, its present and its libation. On the 8th day a restraint ye have, ye do no servile work. And ye have brought near a burnt offering, a fire offering, a sweet fragrance to Jehovah, 1 bullock, 1 ram, 7 lambs, sons of a year, perfect ones, their present and their libations, for the bullock, for the ram and for the lambs in their number according to the ordinance, and 1 goat, a sin offering apart from the continual burnt offering, and its present, and its libation. These ye prepare to Jehovah in your appointed seasons, apart from your vows and your freewill offerings, for your burnt offerings, and for your presents, and for your libations, and for your peace offerings. And Moses saith unto the sons of Israel according to all that Jehovah hath commanded Moses. Chapter 30. And Moses speaketh unto the heads of the tribes of the sons of Israel, saying, This is the thing which Jehovah hath commanded. When a man voweth a vow to Jehovah, or hath sworn an oath to bind a bond on his soul, he doth not pollute his word. According to all that is going out from his mouth he doth. And when a woman voweth a vow to Jehovah, and hath bound a bond in the house of her father in her youth, and her father hath heard her vow, and her bond which she hath bound on her soul, and her father hath kept silent at her, then have all her vows been established, and every bond which she hath bound on her soul is established. And if her father hath disallowed her in the day of his hearing, none of her vows and her bonds which she hath bound on her soul is established, and Jehovah is propitious to her, and her father hath disallowed her. And if she be at all to a husband, and her vows are on her, or a wrongful utterance on her lips which she hath bound on her soul, and her husband hath heard, and in the day of his hearing he hath kept silent at her, then have her vows been established, and her bonds which she hath bound on her soul are established. And if in the day of her husband's hearing he disalloweth her, then he hath broken her vow which is on her, and the wrongful utterance of her lips which she hath bound on her soul, and Jehovah is propitious to her. As to the vow of a widow or cast out woman, all that she hath bound on her soul is established on her. And if in the house of her husband she hath vowed, or hath bound a bond on her soul with an oath, and her husband hath heard, and hath kept silent at her, he hath not disallowed her, then have all her vows been established, and every bond which she hath bound on her soul is established. And if her husband doth certainly break them in the day of his hearing, none of the outgoing of her lips concerning her vows, or concerning the bond of her soul is established. Her husband hath broken them, and Jehovah is propitious to her. Every vow and every oath, a bond to humble a soul, her husband doth establish it, or her husband doth break it. And if her husband certainly keep silent at her from day unto day, then he hath established all her vows, or all her bonds which are upon her, he hath established them, for he hath kept silent at her in the day of his hearing. And if he doth at all break them after his hearing, then he hath borne her iniquity. These are the statutes which Jehovah hath commanded Moses between a man and his wife, between a father and his daughter, in her youth, in the house of her father. Chapter 31. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Execute the vengeance of the sons of Israel against the Midianites. Afterwards thou art gathered unto thy people. And Moses speaketh unto the people, saying, Be ye armed, some of you, for the host, and they are against Midian, to put the vengeance of Jehovah on Midian, 1,000 for a tribe. 1,000 for a tribe, to all the tribes of Israel ye do send to the host. And there are given out of the thousands of Israel 1,000 for a tribe, 12,000 armed ones of the host. And Moses sendeth them 1,000 for a tribe to the host, them and Phinehas son of Eleazar the priest to the host, and the holy vessels and the trumpets of the shouting in his hand. And they war against Midian, as Jehovah hath commanded Moses, and slay every male. And the kings of Midian they have slain, besides their pierced ones, Evi, and Rechem, and Zur, and Hur, and Reba, 5 kings of Midian, and Balaam son of Beor they have slain with the sword. And the sons of Israel take captive the women of Midian, and their infants, and all their cattle, and all their substance, and all their wealth they have plundered. And all their cities with their habitations, and all their towers, they have burnt with fire. And they take all the spoil, and all the prey among man and among beast. And they bring in unto Moses and unto Eleazar the priest, and unto the company of the sons of Israel, the captives, and the prey, and the spoil, unto the camp, unto the plains of Moab, which are by Jordan, near Jericho. And Moses and Eleazar the priest and all the princes of the company go out to meet them unto the outside of the camp. And Moses is wroth against the inspectors of the force, chiefs of the thousands, and chiefs of the hundreds, who are coming in from the host of the battle. And Moses saith unto them, Have ye kept alive every female? Lo, they have been to the sons of Israel through the word of Balaam to cause a trespass against Jehovah in the matter of Peor, and the plague is in the company of Jehovah. And now slay ye every male among the infants, yea, every woman known of man by the lying of a male ye have slain, and all the infants among the women who have not known the lying of a male ye have kept alive for yourselves. And ye, encamp ye at the outside of the camp 7 days. Any who hath slain a person, and any who hath come against a pierced one, ye cleanse yourselves on the 3rd day, and on the 7th day, ye and your captives. And every garment, and every skin vessel, and every work of goat's hair, and every wooden vessel ye yourselves cleanse. And Eleazar the priest saith unto the men of the host who go into battle, This is the statute of the law which Jehovah hath commanded Moses. Only the gold and the silver, the brass, the iron, the tin, and the lead, everything which may go into fire, ye cause to pass over through fire, and it hath been clean. Only with the water of separation it is cleansed, and all that may not go into fire ye cause to pass over through water. And ye have washed your garments on the 7th day, and have been clean, and afterwards ye come in unto the camp. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Take up the sum of the prey of the captives, among men and among beast, thou and Eleazar the priest, and the heads of the fathers of the company. And thou hast halved the prey between those handling the battle, who go out to the host, and all the company. And thou hast raised a tribute to Jehovah from the men of war, who go out to the host, 1 body out of 500, of man, and of the herd, and of the asses, and of the flock. From their half ye do take, and thou hast given to Eleazar the priest the heave offering of Jehovah. And from the sons of Israel's half thou dost take 1 possession out of 50, of man, of the herd, of the asses, and of the flock, of all the cattle, and thou hast given them to the Levites keeping the charge of the tabernacle of Jehovah. And Moses doth, Eleazar the priest also, as Jehovah hath commanded Moses. And the prey, the residue of the spoil which the people of the host have spoiled, is of the flock 600,000, and 70,000, and 5,000. And of the herd 2 and 70,000, and of asses 1 and 60,000, and of human beings, of the women who have not known the lying of a male, all the persons are 2 and 30,000. And the half, the portion of those who go out into the host, the number of the flock is 300,000, and 30,000, and 7,500. And the tribute to Jehovah of the sheep is 605 and 70. And the herd is 6 and 30,000, and their tribute to Jehovah is 2 and 70. And the asses are 30,500, and their tribute to Jehovah is 1 and 60. And the human beings are 16,000, and their tribute to Jehovah is 2 and 30 persons. And Moses giveth the tribute, Jehovah's heave offering, to Eleazar the priest, as Jehovah hath commanded Moses. And of the sons of Israel's half, which Moses halved from the men who war, and the company's half is, of the flock 300,000, and 30,000, 7,500, and of the herd 6 and 30,000, and of asses 30,500, and of human beings 16,000. Moses taketh from the sons of Israel's half the 1 possession from the 50, of man and of beast, and giveth them to the Levites keeping the charge of the tabernacle of Jehovah, as Jehovah hath commanded Moses. And the inspectors whom the thousands of the host hath, heads of the thousands and heads of the hundreds, draw near unto Moses, and they say unto Moses, Thy servants have taken up the sum of the men of war who are with us, and not a man of us hath been missed. And we bring near Jehovah's offering, each that which he hath found, vessels of gold, chain and bracelet, seal ring, earring, and bead, to make atonement for ourselves before Jehovah. And Moses receiveth, Eleazar the priest also, the gold from them, every made vessel. And all the gold of the heave offering which they have lifted up to Jehovah is 16,750 shekels, from heads of the thousands, and from heads of the hundreds. The men of the host have spoiled each for himself. And Moses taketh, Eleazar the priest also, the gold from the heads of the thousands and of the hundreds, and they bring it in unto the tent of meeting. a memorial for the sons of Israel before Jehovah. The end of chapters 27 through 31 of the Book of Numbers. Recording by Mark Penfold. Chapters 32 through 36 of the Book of Numbers. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Mark Penfold. The Book of Numbers, from the Young's Literal Translation of the Bible, translated by Robert Young. Chapter 32. And much cattle hath been to the sons of Reuben and to the sons of Gad, very many. And they see the land of Jazer and the land of Gilead, and lo, the place is a place for cattle. And the sons of Gad and the sons of Reuben come in and speak unto Moses, and unto Eleazar the priest, and unto the princes of the company, saying, Ataroth and Dibon and Jazer and Nimrah and Heshbon and Elealeh and Shebam and Nebo and Beon, the land which Jehovah hath smitten before the company of Israel, is a land for cattle, and thy servants have cattle. And they say, If we have found grace in thine eyes, let this land be given to thy servants for a possession. Cause us not to pass over the Jordan. And Moses saith to the sons of Gad and to the sons of Reuben, Do your brethren go into the battle, and ye, do ye sit here? And why discourage ye the heart of the sons of Israel from passing over unto the land which Jehovah hath given to them? Thus did your fathers in my sending them from Kadesh Barnea to see the land. And they go up unto the valley of Eshcol, and see the land, and discourage the heart of the sons of Israel, so as not to go in unto the land which Jehovah hath given to them. And the anger of Jehovah burneth in that day, and he sweareth, saying, They do not see, the men who are coming up out of Egypt from a son of 20 years and upward, the ground which I have sworn to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, for they have not been fully after me, save Caleb son of Jephunneh the Kenizzite, and Joshua son of Nun, for they have been fully after Jehovah. And the anger of Jehovah burneth against Israel, and he causeth them to wander in the wilderness 40 years, until the consumption of all the generation which is doing the evil thing in the eyes of Jehovah. And lo, ye have risen in the stead of your fathers, an increase of men, sinners, to add yet to the fury of the anger of Jehovah toward Israel. When ye turn back from after him, then he hath added yet to leave him in the wilderness, and ye have done corruptly to all this people. And they come nigh unto him, and say, Folds for the flock we build for our cattle here, and cities for our infants. And we are armed, hasting before the sons of Israel, till that we have brought them in unto their place. And our infants have dwelt in the cities of defense because of the inhabitants of the land. We do not turn back unto our houses till the sons of Israel have inherited each his inheritance. For we do not inherit with them beyond the Jordan and yonder, for our inheritance hath come unto us beyond the Jordan at the sunrising. And Moses saith unto them, If ye do this thing, if ye are armed before Jehovah for battle, and every armed one of you hath passed over the Jordan before Jehovah, till his dispossessing his enemies from before him, and the land hath been subdued before Jehovah, then afterwards ye do turn back, and have been acquitted by Jehovah and by Israel. And this land hath been to you for a possession before Jehovah. And if ye do not so, lo, ye have sinned against Jehovah, and know ye your sin, that it doth find you. Build for yourselves cities for your infants, and folds for your flock, and that which is going out from your mouth do ye. And the sons of Gad and the sons of Reuben speak unto Moses, saying, Thy servants do as my lord is commanding. Our infants, our wives, our cattle, and all our beasts are there in cities of Gilead. And thy servants pass over, every armed one of the host, before Jehovah to battle, as my lord is saying. And Moses commandeth concerning them Eleazar the priest, and Joshua son of Nun, and the heads of the fathers of the tribes of the sons of Israel. And Moses saith unto them, If the sons of Gad and the sons of Reuben pass over with you the Jordan, every one armed for battle before Jehovah, and the land hath been subdued before you, then ye have given to them the land of Gilead for a possession. And if they do not pass over armed with you, then they have possessions in your midst in the land of Canaan. And the sons of Gad and the sons of Reuben answer, saying, That which Jehovah hath spoken unto thy servants, so we do. We pass over armed before Jehovah to the land of Canaan, and with us is the possession of our inheritance beyond the Jordan. And Moses giveth to them, to the sons of Gad, and to the sons of Reuben, and to the half of the tribe of Manasseh son of Joseph, the kingdom of Sihon king of the Amorite, and the kingdom of Og king of Bashan, the land by its cities, in the borders, the cities of the land round about. And the sons of Gad build Dihon, and Ataroth, and Aroer, and Atroth, and Shophan, and Jaazer, and Jogbehah, and Beth-nimrah, and Beth-haran, cities of defense, and sheepfolds. And the sons of Reuben have built Heshbon, and Elealeh, and Kirjathaim, and Nebo, and Baal-meon, changed in name, and Shebma, and they call by these names the names of the cities which they have built. And sons of Machir son of Manasseh go to Gilead, and capture it, and dispossess the Amorite who is in it. And Moses giveth Gilead to Machir son of Manasseh, and he dwelleth in it. And Jair son of Manasseh hath gone and captureth their towns, and calleth them towns of Jair. And Nobah hath gone and captureth Kenath and its villages, and calleth it Nobah by his own name. Chapter 33. These are journeys of the sons of Israel who have come out of the land of Egypt by their hosts, by the hand of Moses and Aaron. And Moses writeth their outgoings by their journeys, by the command of Jehovah. And these are their journeys by their outgoings. And they journey from Ramesses in the 1st month, on the 15th day of the 1st month. On the morrow of the Passover have the sons of Israel gone out with a high hand before the eyes of all the Egyptians. And the Egyptians are burying those whom Jehovah hath smitten among them, every firstborn, and on their gods hath Jehovah done judgments. And the sons of Israel journey from Ramesses, and encamp in Succoth. And they journey from Succoth, and encamp in Etham, which is in the extremity of the wilderness. And they journey from Etham, and turn back on Pi-hahiroth, which is on the front of Baal-zephon, and they encamp before Migdol. And they journey from Pi-hahiroth, and pass over through the midst of the sea into the wilderness, and go a journey of 3 days in the wilderness of Etham, and encamp in Marah. And they journey from Marah, and come into Elim, and in Elim are 12 fountains of waters, and 70 palm trees, and they encamp there. And they journey from Elim, and encamp by the Red Sea, and they journey from the Red Sea, and encamp in the wilderness of Sin. And they journey from the wilderness of Sin, and encamp in Dophkah. And they journey from Dophkah, and encamp in Alush. And they journey from Alush, and encamp in Rephidim. And there was there no water for the people to drink. And they journey from Rephidim, and encamp in the wilderness of Sinai. And they journey from the wilderness of Sinai, and encamp in Kibroth Hattaavah. And they journey from Kibroth Hattaavah, and encamp in Hazeroth. And they journey from Hazeroth, and encamp in Rithmah. And they journey from Rithmah, and encamp in Rimmon Perez. And they journey from Rimmon Perez, and encamp in Libnah. And they journey from Libnah, and encamp in Risa. And they journey from Risa, and encamp in Kehelathah. And they journey from Kehelathah, and encamp in Mount Shapher. And they journey from Mount Shapher, and encamp in Haradah. And they journey from Haradah, and encamp in Makheloth. And they journey from Makheloth, and encamp in Tahath. And they journey from Tahath, and encamp in Tara. And they journey from Tara, and encamp in Mithkah. And they journey from Mithkah, and encamp in Hashmonah. And they journey from Hashmonah, and encamp in Moseroth. And they journey from Moseroth, and encamp in Bene Jaakan. And they journey from Bene Jaakan, and encamp at Hor Haggidgad. And they journey from Hor Haggidgad, and encamp in Jotbatha. And they journey from Jotbatha, and encamp in Ebrona. And they journey from Ebrona, and encamp in Ezion-Gaber. And they journey from Ezion-Gaber, and encamp in the wilderness of Zin, which is Kadesh. And they journey from Kadesh, and encamp in Mount Hor, in the extremity of the land of Edom. And Aaron the priest goeth up unto Mount Hor by the command of Jehovah, and dieth there, in the 40th year of the going out of the sons of Israel from the land of Egypt, in the 5th month, on the 1st of the month. And Aaron is a son of 123 years in his dying in Mount Hor. And the Canaanite, King Arad, who is dwelling in the south, in the land of Canaan, heareth of the coming of the sons of Israel. And they journey from Mount Hor, and encamp in Zalmonah. And they journey from Zalmonah, and encamp in Punon. And they journey from Punon, and encamp in Oboth. And they journey from Oboth, and encamp in Ije-Abarim, in the border of Moab. And they journey from Aim, and encamp in Dibon Gad. And they journey from Dibon Gad, and encamp in Almon Diblathaim. And they journey from Almon Diblathaim, and encamp in the mountains of Abarim before Nebo. And they journey from the mountains of Abarim, and encamp in the plains of Moab by Jordan, near Jericho. And they encamp by the Jordan from Beth Jeshimoth unto Abel Shittim in the plains of Moab. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho, saying, Speak unto the sons of Israel, and thou hast said unto them, When ye are passing over the Jordan unto the land of Canaan, then ye have dispossessed all the inhabitants of the land from before you, and have destroyed all their imagery, yea, all their molten images ye destroy, and all their high places ye lay waste, and ye have possessed the land and dwelt in it, for to you I have given the land to possess it. And ye have inherited the land by lot by your families. To the many ye increase their inheritance, and to the few ye diminish their inheritance. Whither the lot goeth out to him, it is his. By the tribes of your fathers ye inherit. And if ye do not dispossess the inhabitants of the land from before you, then it hath been, those whom ye let remain of them are for pricks in your eyes, and for thorns in your sides. And they have distressed you on the land in which ye are dwelling. And it hath come to pass, as I thought to do to them, I do to you. Chapter 34. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Command the sons of Israel, and thou hast said unto them, When ye are coming in unto the land of Canaan, this is the land which falleth to you by inheritance, the land of Canaan by its borders, then hath the south quarter been to you from the wilderness of Zin by the sides of Edom. Yea, the south border hath been to you from the extremity of the salt sea eastward. And the border hath turned round to you from the south to the ascent of Akrabim, and hath passed on to Zin, and its outgoings have been from the south to Kadesh Barnea, and it hath gone out at Hazar Adar, and hath passed on to Asmon. And the border hath turned round from Asmon to the brook of Egypt, and its outgoings have been at the sea. As to the west border, even the great sea hath been to you a border. This is to you the west border. And this is to you the north border. From the great sea ye mark out for yourselves Mount Hor. From Mount Hor ye mark out to go into Hamath, and the outgoings of the border have been to Zedad. And the border hath gone out to Ziphron, and its outgoings have been at Hazar Enan. This is to you the north border. And ye have marked out for yourselves for the border eastward, from Hazar Enan to Shepham. And the border hath gone down from Shepham to Riblah, on the east of Ain. And the border hath gone down, and hath smitten against the shoulder of the sea of Chinnereth eastward. And the border hath gone down to the Jordan, and its outgoings have been at the salt sea. This is for you the land by its borders round about. And Moses commandeth the sons of Israel, saying, This is the land which ye inherit by lot, which Jehovah hath commanded to give to the 9 tribes and the half of the tribe. For the tribe of the sons of Reuben have received by the house of their fathers, and the tribe of the children of Gad by the house of their fathers. And the half of the tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance. The 2 tribes and the half of the tribe have received their inheritance beyond the Jordan near Jericho, eastward at the sunrising. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, These are the names of the men who give to you the inheritance of the land, Eleazar the priest, and Joshua son of Nun. And one prince, for a tribe ye do take to give the land by inheritance. And these are the names of the men: of the tribe of Judah, Caleb son of Jephunneh; and of the tribe of the sons of Simeon, Shemuel son of Amminihud; of the tribe of Benjamin, Elidad son of Chislon; and of the tribe of the sons of Dan, the prince Bukai son of Joglai; of the sons of Joseph, of the tribe of the sons of Manasseh, the prince Haniel son of Ephod; and of the tribe of the sons of Ephraim, the prince Kemuel son of Shiftan; and of the tribe of the sons of Zebulun, the prince Elizaphan son of Parnak; and of the tribe of the sons of Issachar, the prince Paltiel son of Azan; and of the tribe of the sons of Asher, the prince Ahihud son of Shilomai; and of the tribe of the sons of Naphtali, the prince Pedahel son of Ammihud. These are those whom Jehovah hath commanded to give the sons of Israel inheritance in the land of Canaan. Chapter 35. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho, saying, Command the sons of Israel, and they have given to the Levites of the inheritance of their possession cities to inhabit. Also a suburb for the cities round about them ye do give to the Levites. And the cities have been to them to inhabit, and their suburbs are for their cattle, and for their goods, and for all their beasts. And the suburbs of the cities which ye give to the Levites are, from the wall of the city and without, 1,000 cubits round about. And ye have measured from the outside of the city the east quarter 2,000 by the cubit, and the south quarter 2,000 by the cubit, and the west quarter 2,000 by the cubit, and the north quarter 2,000 by the cubit, and the city is in the midst. This is to them the suburbs of the cities. And the cities which ye give to the Levites are the 6 cities of refuge, which ye give for the fleeing thither of the manslayer, and besides them ye give 42 cities. All the cities which ye give to the Levites are 48 cities, them and their suburbs. And the cities which ye give are of the possession of the sons of Israel, from the many ye multiply, and from the few ye diminish. Each according to his inheritance which they inherit doth give of his cities to the Levites. And Jehovah speaketh unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the sons of Israel, and thou hast said unto them, When ye are passing over the Jordan to the land of Canaan, and have prepared to yourselves cities, cities of refuge they are to you, then fled thither hath a manslayer, smiting a person unawares, and the cities have been to you for a refuge from the Redeemer, and the manslayer doth not die till his standing before the company for judgment. As to the cities which ye give, 6 are cities of refuge to you. The 3 of the cities ye give beyond the Jordan, and the 3 of the cities ye give in the land of Canaan, cities of refuge they are. To sons of Israel, and to a sojourner, and to a settler in their midst, are these 6 cities for a refuge, for the fleeing thither of any one smiting a person unawares. And if with an instrument of iron he hath smitten him, and he dieth, he is a murderer, the murderer is certainly put to death. And if with a stone in the hand wherewith he dieth he hath smitten him, and he dieth, he is a murderer, the murderer is certainly put to death. Or with a wooden instrument in the hand wherewith he dieth he hath smitten him, and he dieth, he is a murderer, the murderer is certainly put to death. The Redeemer of blood himself doth put the murderer to death, in his coming against him he doth put him to death. And if in hatred he thrust him through, or hath cast anything at him by lying in wait, and he dieth, or in enmity he hath smitten him with his hand, and he dieth, the smiter is certainly put to death. He is a murderer. The Redeemer of blood doth put the murderer to death in his coming against him. And if in an instant, without enmity, he hath thrust him through, or hath cast at him any instrument without lying in wait, or with any stone wherewith he dieth, without seeing, and causeth it to fall upon him, and he dieth, and he is not his enemy nor seeking his evil, then have the company judged between the smiter and the Redeemer of blood by these judgments. And the company have delivered the manslayer out of the hand of the Redeemer of blood, and the company have caused him to turn back unto the city of his refuge, whither he hath fled, and he hath dwelt in it till the death of the chief priest, who hath been anointed with the holy oil. And if the manslayer at all go out from the border of the city of his refuge whither he fleeth, and the Redeemer of blood hath found him at the outside of the border of the city of his refuge, and the Redeemer of blood hath slain the manslayer, blood is not for him. For in the city of his refuge he doth dwell till the death of the chief priest, and after the death of the chief priest doth the manslayer turn back unto the city of his possession. And these things have been to you for a statute of judgment to your generations in all your dwellings. Whoso smiteth a person, by the mouth of witnesses doth one slay the murderer, and one witness doth not testify against a person to die. And ye take no atonement for the life of a murderer who is condemned, to die, for he is certainly put to death. And ye take no atonement for him to flee unto the city of his refuge, to turn back to dwell in the land until the death of the priest. And ye profane not the land which ye are in, for blood profaneth the land. As to the land, it is not pardoned for blood which is shed in it, except by the blood of him who sheddeth it. And ye defile not the land in which ye are dwelling, in the midst of which I do tabernacle. For I, Jehovah, do tabernacle in the midst of the sons of Israel. 36. And the heads of the fathers of the families of the sons of Gilead, son of Machir, son of Manasseh, of the families of the sons of Joseph, come near and speak before Moses and before the princes, heads of the fathers of the sons of Israel, and say, Jehovah commanded my lord to give the land for inheritance by lot to the sons of Israel. And my lord hath been commanded by Jehovah to give the inheritance of Zelophehad our brother to his daughters. And they have been to one of the sons of the other tribes of the sons of Israel for wives. And their inheritance hath been withdrawn from the inheritance of our fathers, and hath been added to the inheritance of the tribe which is theirs. And from the lot of our inheritance it is withdrawn. And if it is the jubilee of the sons of Israel, then hath their inheritance been added to the inheritance of the tribe which is theirs. And from the inheritance of the tribe of our fathers is their inheritance withdrawn. And Moses commandeth the sons of Israel by the command of Jehovah, saying, Rightly are the tribe of the sons of Joseph speaking. This is the thing which Jehovah hath commanded concerning the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, To those good in their eyes let them be for wives, only to a family of the tribe of their fathers let them be for wives. And the inheritance of the sons of Israel doth not turn round from tribe unto tribe, for each to the inheritance of the tribe of his fathers do the sons of Israel cleave. And every daughter possessing an inheritance of the tribes of the sons of Israel is to one of the family of the tribe of her father for a wife, so that the sons of Israel possess each the inheritance of his fathers. And the inheritance doth not turn round from one tribe to another tribe, for each to his inheritance do they cleave, the tribes of the sons of Israel. As Jehovah hath commanded Moses, so have the daughters of Zelophehad done. And Mahlah, Tirzah, and Hoglah, and Milcah, and Noah, daughters of Zelophehad, are to the sons of their fathers' brethren for wives. To men of the families of the sons of Manasseh, son of Joseph, they have been for wives, and their inheritance is with the tribe of the family of their father. These are the commands and the judgments which Jehovah hath commanded by the hand of Moses concerning the sons of Israel in the plains of Moab by Jordan, near Jericho. The end of chapters 32 through 36, and the end of the book of Numbers from the Young's Literal Translation. Recording by Mark Penfold.